Giants' turn to try and answer, and here's Saquon Barkley, and he is off to the races. The 30, the 20, Saquon for 6. Deep to right field. Oh, baby. Put it on the scoreboard. The kid has done it again. Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Lewis Sports Network. It is your boy Lewis coming back at you once again with another heavy hitter, man, with yet another video. Welcome to the World Series, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate it. It's been a long time, but I'm back with a live stream doing the World Series like I promised in yesterday's video. Salute to everybody that is in the chat. Hope people that can hear me. It is the Los Angeles Dodgers up against the Tampa Bay Rays World Series Game 1, the Battle of LA against Florida, just like how we had in basketball in the NBA Finals with the Lakers and the Heat. But this time we have it in baseball. It is Tampa versus Los Angeles. So once again, shout out to the LSM Mod Squad that is out there. Salute to everybody that is watching right on their pretty much on all of their devices, man. So salute to you guys, man. So any Dodger fans, any Tampa Bay fans here in the building, let me know, represent. Make sure to like the video as you guys come in. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to do play-by-play. So the game should be starting shortly. So let me see who's in here, man. Salute. Shout out to Karan, man. Appreciate you being in here. Shout out to Jay. Appreciate you guys coming already, man. You're the first two in here. Appreciate that. Shout out. What's good? What's good with you, Jay? What's good, man? He says this is going to be a good series, unlike watching the Cowboys' embarrassments. Listen, man, the fact that they got killed by the Cardinals, I have Kyler Murray on my team. It was crazy. Kyler Murray was killing, but I hate it because Kenyon Drake, man, once he scored that 69 touchdown run in the fourth quarter, I was so mad, man. Hey, shout out to my man, J. Jeff, man. Jason, man. That's right. My man, the Jefferson gang is in here. That's right. That's right. Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Man, the crazy part is, man, your Cowboys are still in first place despite all that, man. Despite all that, your Cowboys are in first place. That's the crazy part about it. Your Cowboys are still in first. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that football team. I don't know what's up with that football team. It's crazy. The NFC East is the weakest division in all of football. The absolute weakest. God almighty, it's crazy to me. It's like you really can't even say one good team out there, man. The Redskins, forget it. My Giants, forget about it. The Eagles, forget about it. And the Cowboys, who are probably more talented than any of those teams. It's like you can't even say about them neither, man. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this pitching matchup. Clayton Kershaw gets another opportunity today, ladies and gentlemen. He's pitching. He's going up against let me just click real quick. Let me just check real quick. So Kershaw, I know, is pitching the first inning. Who was pitching for Tampa Bay again? I think it was trying to remember who it was. I know Kershaw's going for he's going for the Dodgers. I'm trying to figure out Tampa Bay was going. Green Bay's offensive line is not athletic at all. The Green Bay Packers are overrated too. NFC East is the worst division in football. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely the worst. Yeah, I agree. I think the fact that he's just, to me, been known as a regular season pitcher. He is all-time great in the regular season, but he needs to pitch in the World Series. He won a game that was back in 2017, but he has lost his last 2 World Series starts. So he needs to pitch well. He needs to pitch a big game. He is going up against. Let me just go to the website real quick just to remember who is. Let me just check right now. ESPN actually would be good right now. Let me just go there. Why is it taking me to the NFL? I have absolutely no idea. I don't want that. Here we go. Oh, wow. The game actually starts at 8 o'clock. Oh, man. Dang. I thought – so why they say 7:30? Oh, I guess that was pregame. Oh, okay. But anyway, listen, man, we could just kick back. We could just talk a little bit. So it's all good. I thought the game started at 7:30, but no, the game starts at 8:11. Okay, 7:30 was just pretty much pregame. I'm guessing why. I'm probably guessing that's why there weren't pretty much anybody. Okay. Oh, okay. They're going against Glasnow. Okay, Glasnow is the pitcher. Okay, got you. Glasnow is the pitcher that's going up against Kershaw today. So I see. But yeah, folks, Kershaw's legacy is on the line, though. Who do you guys have winning this World Series? I'm going with the Dodgers. I just think with the way that things are turning out, I'd be shocked if Tampa ends up pulling off like the Tampa Bay Lightning and they end up winning the World Series in this game. That would totally surprise me because I think the Dodgers are the better offensive team. I think Tampa Bay has the better. I think they have the better pitching staff when it comes from top to bottom. In my personal opinion, I think Tampa Bay. These are two of the best defensive teams in all of baseball. The Dodgers were killing it with the defense, especially Mookie Betts in that championship series up against the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to Toby. Appreciate you, man. All right. Salute to you. Big Lou, I love your upcoming content, especially the Toronto Raptors being compared to the 94 Bulls. Oh yeah, man. No, salute to you, Jay. And yeah, no, the reason I'm saying it is because I can't give too much of it. I just want to hold off a little bit. Shout out to Mahomes, plays MM. Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to you. Yeah, but getting back to you, Jay, the reason being is because when you really look at the Toronto Raptors of this year, and then you look at that 93-94 team of the Bulls, they bring a lot of similarities. Why? Because Pascal Siakam was trying to take the role of the Scottie Pippen that pretty much what Kawhi Jordan was pretty much doing for Toronto the year before. So that's what they were trying to do. And you know what the Raptors are doing? They were trying to prove that they were not a Kawhi Leonard team. They were trying to prove that they were more than that. And Scottie Pippen and the Bulls were trying to prove that they were more than Jordan and the Jordanaires. So there's a lot of similarities, you know, when you look at that team, when you look at both of those teams, and I can't wait to do that video. And Jay, I would love to have you as a guest for Thursday when I talk about it, man. So, I got no problem, man, putting you on board. So, you know, we could definitely do that for sure. If you want to be a guest, I'll send you the email and, you know, we could definitely talk. I know you got a lot to get off your chest about Scottie Pippen. You being from Detroit and all, but yeah, man. So, you know, I don't have an issue, man. I think the cool thing about this StreamYard is the fact that I can. Let me just remove this real quick because I feel like that this bag is getting in the way of what should be looking really good right now. There it is. All right. All this time, I'm thinking that this game was going to start at 7:30, bro. Not even close. So 8:11 is the start time. But hey, we got time. Let's just kick back, relax. Let's just chat. We could just talk. Trying to see if they're doing any pregame. Oh, not even. So I gotta wait a little bit. All right, so I definitely gotta wait a little bit, but it's all good. Let me just take off this in the meantime. I wish there was a way that StreamYard could do this. I wish there was a way that you can kind of like pause, your stream. Or if you can like change the schedule of the stream to like a later time, that would be so dope. Like I think that'd be so cool to do. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're at pregame. Congratulations to both League Championship Series MVPs. Corey Seager, who hit 5 home runs and 11 RBIs, and then you have that rookie sensation, man. What's his face? Let me just check right now. Yeah, your boy Randy Arozarena. This dude came out of nowhere and has been destroying the baseball in the postseason. Dudes have not been able to get him out at all. Like, the man had a 281 season batting average, had an OPS of 1.022, 1022. If you want to,
I feel like we need a Randy Arozarena.
Sorry about that, guys. That was one of those ads, but it's crazy. The fact that Randy has played this well, this soon, it's crazy. Yes, would love to be a guest on your successful podcast. It'll be an honor. Call awesome. And yes, Big Lou, I got a lot to say about Scottie Pippen. Oh yeah, I know dudes ain't gonna like it, but hey man, listen, no disrespect to Scottie Pippen. Great player. Never said that Scottie wasn't great. But the thing is, some of the hype that he gets, I think, is just a little too warranted when it comes to, how great he is. So, but again, man, salute to Mahomes, salute to Toby, salute to Karam, and salute to J. Jeff in the building. I know hopefully more people could come through because I know that this is going to be the World Series starting. It's supposed to start in about, I want to say about 22 minutes. We're looking at 22 minutes to start. So I had to put my peoples in the background. You know what I'm saying? This is how the background thing works, a la green screen. This was the green screen that I created. So it's got Glanso and it's got Arozarena, while it's got Mookie Betts and Clayton Kershaw on the right side when you're talking about the Dodgers and the Rays. So can't wait for this game. I cannot wait for this game. So yeah, congratulations to Randy. I mean, he was unbelievable in the league championship series. Just in the postseason overall. I mean, let me look at the recent games. I know he went hitless a couple of times. I think in the series against Houston, he went. Let me see. Actually, no. Only advertisement, so ignore the sound. Right now, he's 21 for 55 in the postseason. If we were to divide that by 50, he would be hitting 420. So he's probably, if I want to say something, he's probably hitting over 400 right now. So if I divide his numbers, even close. Right now, Randy's hitting 381 in the postseason. Randy Arozarena is hitting 381 in the postseason. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man, Kershaw has got to come through for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He has to pitch great in this series because hopefully he can get 2 starts because he has to redeem himself with the way he's been pitching in the postseason in his career. Shout out to Fire Blitz Productions, man. Appreciate you coming through the stream. Awesome, man. Salute to you. Once again, Big Lou, I'm sorry about your Yankees. I mean, hey, man, it's all good. Listen, man, the Yankees, they were just disappointing. We need to get rid of Aaron Boone. I'm not a fan of his managing skills. He thinks he's Joe Torre out here, and he does not know how to manage a bullpen. I don't know why they fired Joe Girardi. Joe Girardi managed our bullpen a hell of a lot better than Aaron Boone has done. And he leaves pitchers in way too long and lets games slip away when we have an opportunity to get back in the game. It can't always be the offense sometimes. The offense just can't keep carrying. At some point, our pitchers have got to be able to go deep in games. Jarrett Cole is the only sure thing that we have. We need a legit number 2 starter. I want to say it's Masahiro Tanaka, but he's Jekyll and Hyde. He's feast or famine. You don't know what you're going to get. And this dude, for some reason, always struggles against Tampa. Once I knew we were playing Tampa, I said, damn. I said, if we we went to game 5 against the Rays, but I'm sorry, but the thing is, Tanaka just always finds a way to struggle against the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know what is it about that team. It's like it doesn't matter what lineup you put on Tanaka. He just seems to struggle against him. I'm sorry. All right. I know, man, Fire Blitz. How's everything with you, bro? Hope everything is good with you, man. Yankees is the best. Same with the Giants. I want to say the Yankees are the best team, but they haven't shown it when it comes to playoff time. They just haven't. Now, I got to say this. Even though I'm upset we lost to Tampa, I am so glad we got rid of the Houston Astros. I'm so glad we got rid of the Houston Astros. I'm so glad. And listen, No disrespect to Dusty Baker, because I got a lot of respect for Dusty Baker. He is a great manager. He's a great manager historic-wise. He hasn't been able to win a world championship in his managing career. I know he won one as a player when he played for the Dodgers. I think it was in 81. I think it was in 81 he won a world championship. But no disrespect to Dusty Baker. But the situation that he was in with Houston, I was hoping that Altuve, Springer, Correa, Alex Bregman, all of them MFers lost. And that Charlie Morton, their former pitcher that was on their team, closed the door and pitched a gem of 5 1/3 innings in Game 7 against the Houston Nationals. Thank goodness. And Jay says, Tampa Bay reminds me of the Miami Heat. No true superstars, but they get the job done. Listen, they have a great pitching staff. Their pitching staff from top to bottom is just awesome with Tampa Bay. They don't really have superstars, but they got guys who can pitch. If you look at, they have one of the best bullpens in baseball. They're deep when it comes to their pitching. So, the Dodgers, they have the better offensive talent, but they're going to have their hands full against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, all they have to really do is if they can pitch well with their starters, go into their bullpen and get those timely hits. Those are those classic baseball teams that have good pitching, good defense, and timely hitting. Those kind of teams are, for the most part, usually winning World Series for the most part. And the thing is, even if your team was not the best pitching-wise in the regular season, but you pitch well in October, because Brett Gardner made a very good saying, which is true. There's an old saying. It's not who's the best team. It's who's playing the best in October. But when you look at the Dodgers, they were supposed to be here. Tampa Bay, the Dodgers, they were 43-17. They were on pace to win 116 games this season if we were looking at 162. You look at Tampa Bay, they were 40-20 in the 60 games. They beat my Yankees for the division title when we clearly got off to a hot start. We had injuries. We had bad pitching. Guys struggled to hit the baseball when we needed them to. And we lost a chance to win the division. I actually like this new format that Rob Manfred came up with. You get a chance to see more teams, even though sometimes you would say some of these teams that are garbage shouldn't be there, but they're there. I think it keeps baseball interesting. It keeps more teams and more fan bases interested in the game. I think when you have this format, and at least with the wild card, you have the best of 3. The division series, obviously the best of 5, and then the championship series and the World Series are best of 7. By the way, I'm talking about the New York Giants. Oh, okay, got you. All right, cool. Listen, man, I love my Giants, man, but we're struggling right now. Our offensive line is garbage right now in terms of what position guys should be playing in. Did Justin Verlander ever play in that series against Tampa? Jason Verlander. Oh, you mean Justin Verlander? No, Justin Verlander actually got injured before the season ended. I forgot what injury he had. But he got injured right before the playoffs started. I believe he got injured in late August, I want to say. If not late August, early September. So they could have, trust me, the Houston Astros, they definitely could have used Justin Verlander. They could have used his arm. They could have used it. He could have been the guy going up against Charlie Morton. They could have used him. Jason says, that's why I love baseball, because you don't have to be the best team to win, especially if you have great defense and dominant pitching. Exactly. I always say that's the formula, man. You got great defense, dominant pitching, timely hitting. You're going to win ball games. I know Atlanta. I still remember the Atlanta Braves. Now, when the Dodgers were playing the Braves in the National League Championship Series, so both of these series, Tampa Bay almost blew a 3-0 lead to the Houston Astros. I'm just glad the Astros did not win Game 7 because Tampa Bay would have joined my Yankees as the only team to blow a 3-0 lead. And that was against Boston, and that was the infamous 0-4. That was the Kurt Schilling bloody sock game in Game 6. And I hate to go back down memory lane because that was just the worst. How we blew that 3-0 lead like nothing when we were clearly the better team. We just didn't play like it the last 4 games of the series. Our pitching was terrible in the last 2 games, in Game 6 and 7. What else I want to say? Oh, yeah, and then, like I said, Tampa Bay, like I said, salute to them, for winning that Game 7 because I don't know what I would have done if the Houston Astros would have won. And then they would have gone against the Dodgers. But like I said, and the Dodgers, they beat a Braves team that lost their best pitcher before the start of the season. Actually, no, I think they lost him after his first start with the Achilles injury. And for them to be 1 win away from going to the World Series, and I know that they blew a 3-1 lead. I know they're going to be called chokers. And I know dudes are going to be like, well, they could join the Cleveland Indians because they're just known to choke. But if you look at the Braves, for them to get this far with the young team that they have, I got to give them props. Even though people want to say that they choke, this is a young team. If this was a veteran team, knowing what it takes to get there and they're consistently choking, then I would have got on them a little bit more. But this is a younger Atlanta Braves team. This is not the same Atlanta Braves team that we've seen like in years past when it was more veteran oriented, with Smoltz and Glavine and Maddox, all those pitchers and all those hitters, Ryan Klesko, David Justice, Terry Pendleton, Marquise Grissom, Mark Lemke. Yeah, I'm going there. Ron Gant when he was there on those 90s Braves. So, not those kind of teams. Brian Jordan. I mean, I could Chipper Jones. I mean, Jermaine Dye. I mean, I could go on and on and on, bro. But Rafael, what's his name? Damn, what was the shortstop's name? I forget. Oh, Rafael Bellinger. There you go. That's what I was trying to remember. There you go. But yeah, it's different. So that's why I think that I'm not going to get on the Braves, as much as people want to because they blew a 3-1 lead. Yes, they had an opportunity to close it out. They didn't get it done. But you have to also remember something. When you have a team that has arms that they can go to compared to what you have in a 7-game series, it's going to start to win and it's going to start to show, especially when your bats go cold and you don't have the arms you could rely on to try to keep yourself in games. The Dodgers were the better team at the end of the day. They shouldn't have not been down 3-1 to the Braves to begin with. But again, salute to Atlanta for, putting them down 3-1. Shout out to Sports Expert. Make sure you guys, if you guys haven't, go check out Sports Expert. The guy's doing tennis. He's done Korean baseball. He does football. He's done basketball. He does a little bit of everything. And you gotta give this guy props to Sports Expert. The man is producing great content. And congratulations on your monetization, by the way. And if I haven't said it before, congratulations on your 1,000 plus subscribers and still growing. So Sports Expert, salute to you, my friend. Keep up the great work. And as Jason says, he says, I believe if Verlander was healthy, then the Astros would have been playing the Dodgers again. Absolutely, because Verlander, we already know what he is. Even if he's older, the man is still a big game pitcher. And the guy comes through in big games when you need him to pitch a big game. So Verlander, you have him. Tampa Bay psychologically, I don't know what they would have done. Maybe they kind of would have become the Atlanta Falcons. 28-3 on the Patriots and haven't recovered since. I mean, you just don't know, right? All right, guys. So it is 8 o'clock. The game time is supposed to be about 10 minutes. It should be starting. Dang, I didn't realize that I should have started at 8 o'clock instead of 7:30, but it's all good, man. I haven't done this in a long time, so I got to get myself kind of back in the flows of live stream games again. But doing the World Series, man, so I had to do it, for the subs, especially for the ones that are baseball fans. Shout out to Dodgers and Tampa Bay fans watching. All right, so they're showing the pregame right now. I'm actually excited for this game, so this should be fun. I can't wait. All right, man. So Randy is the first position player to win MVP of a league championship series or World Series. First rookie position player. I forgot to mention that in the pregame. Wow, Joe Buck just finished doing – man, Joe Buck doesn't sleep. This guy did the Buccaneers game against the Packers on Sunday, and I saw that game. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, they got destroyed by the Bucs. They got destroyed. Then he comes back and he does the Chiefs and the Bills. I saw that game. Patrick Mahomes gave me some nice fantasy points. And, I was killing it with Kyler Murray, man. But once Kenyon Drake got that 69-yard touchdown run, I lost my fantasy matchup. If it wasn't for that 69-yard run, I would right now be 5-1, but I got to settle for 4-2. But, hey, it's a winning record, and I'm tied for the division lead in fantasy. But, hey, I would have loved to have been 5-1, but it is what it is, bro. Sports Expert said got the Dodgers in 6. All right, awesome. All right, cool. I actually got the Dodgers winning in 6 as well. Jason says, hey, yo, Big Lou, why you never did an NBA Finals game? Yo, Jay, you already know why I didn't do that game. You already know why I didn't do that series, man. Shout out to Freddie Gee, man. What's good, family? What is good, bro? Green Bay is overrated. Yeah, man. Freddie says my Braves are worse than the Falcons and the Bulldogs, man. GA, man. Sports are cursed. You know what, Freddie, man? I can't. I know it's crazy that they choked that 3-1 lead, man, but I can't get on them too much. They over exceeded despite not having a pit like a real pitching staff. Like they lost their best starter, and for them to go as deep as they did, they should have been in the World Series because I felt like the Dodgers were going to choke again. It's crazy because the Dodgers themselves are low-key chokers in their own right. They've won all division titles. Look, this is their third World Series in the last 4 years. They don't win this one, they're going to become the Buffalo Bills of baseball. The LA Dodgers, if they don't win this series, they will be known as the Buffalo Bills of Major League Baseball. Facts only. Facts only. Okay, and all right, so they just showed somebody on the field. Not sure who it is. Okay, Brittany Burns, Erica Combs. Who are these people? What's good? Jay says my Lions will beat the Falcons on Sunday. Jamie Edens and Ryan Ward. Who are these guys? This got to be some promotion or something. Or else they wouldn't put all those people out there, so I don't know. Oh, Freddie, you done switch now? Or you a Lamar Jackson guy now? You a Lamar Jackson guy now, Freddie? Yo, but your boy Bat Ryan was killing you on Sunday. What's going on, bro? Oh, damn. Freddie done the switch up. Oh, man. Crazy. Yo, this boy Freddie said, oh, man. Yo, this dude. Yo, listen, I love Lamar Jackson, man, but I don't know about those Ravens. I'm sorry. I feel like I still think they're lacking a number one wideout. That's number one. But number two, I just think that Lamar Jackson's wildcat run type of offense is just not going to work against the right matchup. And you saw what happened against the Titans last year in that divisional playoffs. I'm driving the Ravens bandwagon now. Oh, damn, Freddie. Why, bro? Shout out to Ryan, man. What's good with you, bro? What's good? Salute, family. Guys, make sure to share this on your social media platforms if you haven't. Make sure to like the video as you guys come in, giving you World Series content. Game one. This is actually my first ever. I've done baseball games, but those were more practice and during the season. But this time, I'm doing a World Series game, and this is my first ever World Series live stream. So this is cool for me. It's nostalgic for me because, listen, I'm a lifelong baseball fan. Like I said, I love basketball. I love football. So, you know, I love all three sports. Hockey, I get during the playoffs, and hockey's actually pretty exciting during the playoffs. That's just my opinion. I mean, it's always intense, hockey, but I tend to watch it more so in the playoffs. But I just know with the way sports are right now, ratings are pretty bad. I think baseball is actually doing better than the NFL and basketball when it comes to ratings because they're not pushing social justice and they're not pushing politics into the sport. They really didn't go into it that much like the NFL and the NBA did. That's why ratings are so bad. What's good? Jay Jeff says the Ravens are not better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, in my opinion, has the best defense in the NFL. Arguably the best defense in the NFL. Pittsburgh, TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, Bud Dupree. Yo, them dudes, I think so. Freddie Gee, my guy, how are you? Again, salute to Ryan. Lamar Jackson is just an upgraded version of Cordell Stewart. I never liked Cordell Stewart. I was not a big fan of Cordell Stewart. Just not. You know what? That's actually not a bad comparison, Jay, because he kind of throws the ball like Cordell. I noticed that about Lamar Jackson. The way he throws the ball is kind of Cordell Stewart-ish. So you kind of make a good point though. It's just Lamar's a better runner than Cordell Stewart, even though Cordell was a good athlete, but I think Lamar's better in terms of being an overall athlete and a better runner. But the way he passes the ball, he does give me Cordell Stewart vibes. But be careful you say that, because dudes will find that disrespectful and say, yo, Lamar Jackson is way better, man. Lamar Jackson is way better than Cordell Stewart. That dude, yeah, that dude did not have a great arm. I'm sorry. I did not like the way that Cordell passed when he was with Pittsburgh. I never liked it. My man Freddie Gee said, nah, don't disrespect Lamar like that. Brian says, do you give the Bucs credit for the win or Green Bay for the loss? I gotta give the Bucs credit for the win. Green Bay to me is a little too much hype. I know that their offense has gotten better, but I think that's kind of scheme wise. But I thought the Bucs defensively, they made Aaron Rodgers so comfortable. They gave him so many different looks. First of all, Green Bay, they scored on their first two possessions and they didn't score after that. Green Bay scored on the first two possessions and did not score after that. That's how bad the Packers played. The Bucs defense, pretty good. I got to give the Bucs credit. Defensively, they were pretty good. They were pretty good against the Packers. So I agree with Jay. I think Green Bay is a little overrated, if you ask me. In my opinion, I think the Chicago Bears are they may not have the weapons, but I think the Bears for me I don't know. I feel like the Bears are slightly better than the Green Bay Packers. You see Mike Vick really riding Lamar Jackson hard? Of course. Because Lamar Jackson reminds Michael Vick of Michael Vick. That's what it is. Mike Vick sees himself in Lamar Jackson. That's why he rides him so heavy. Come on, man. It's so freaking out. He said Cordell threw that 80-yard Hail Mary versus Michigan in '93. I remember that play, one of the worst days of Ooh. Oh, shout out to my main man, Ken Rosenthal. All right, there's manager Dave Roberts, a dude who I do not like. Shout out to Caden Alvis. What is up, bro? Listen, man, sorry about your Atlanta Braves. I think for losing their best pitcher, I know that they blew that 3-1 lead, but Atlanta achieved a lot this year. So I hope that they can get better pitching to kind of sustain that, so that they'd be able to go, I think, farther in the playoffs, to be able to go to the World Series, because they were one win away. They were that close. Exactly, man. That's the mindset you got to have, man. You guys are definitely going to be back, and you guys have a young core. You guys are definitely going to be back. So, salute to your Atlanta Braves. You guys did much better than my Yankees did, and we have a higher payroll. That's just saying. All right, so the Rays batting order, we got Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lowe, Randy Arozarena, Hunter Renfroe, Manuel Margot, Joey Wendell, Willie Adams, Kevin Kerframer, and Mike Zunino, the catcher. He's the catcher that got into the scuffle with Aroldis Chapman and then hit that 2-run home run in that series against us. Aroldis Chapman, we need to get rid of him. He sucks. He's not a closer. That dude gives up big hits, big home runs every time we need him to close out a game. Okay. Clayton Kershaw, 175 and 76 in his regular season career. 3 Cy Youngs, 2014 MVP, 2.43 ERA for his career. In the playoffs, 11 and 12 with a 4.31 ERA. And he's only 1-2 in the World Series with a 5.40 ERA. So basically telling you is that his regular season statistics, unbelievable. 3 Cy Youngs. In the playoffs, hasn't done squat. 1-2 in World Series play, 11 and 12 overall in the postseason. That means that Clayton Kershaw has to pitch well in this World Series to really get his due. All right, man. So here we go. Here's the payoff, and here's the pitch from the windup with Kershaw, and he throws a fastball on the outside corner for a strike at 93 miles an hour, and we are underway World Series Game 1. We got Yandy Diaz at the plate. He hit 307 in the regular season, but he's only hitting 125 in this entire playoffs. Kershaw's fastball has really dipped in the last couple of years, and a lot of it has had to do with injuries. He's had a lot of back problems the last couple of years, so his fastball has really dipped from the 100 he used to throw. Here's his weeping curveball, but he lost control on that 74 miles an hour, way off the plate, high upstairs for ball one. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Series Game 1 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's the pitch. Fastball, right more so to the middle of the plate for strike 2. So 1-2 is the count. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. And make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media platforms. All right, top of the first inning. And here's the pitch. And the ball is hit, laced onto right field for a base hit, going away from the second baseman. Nice piece of hitting by Yandy Diaz, going opposite way on that. Looks like he tried to throw in a slider, but it had too much plate on that outside part, and he was able to slap it to right field away from the second baseman. So nice piece of hitting by Yandy Diaz. So we got a runner on. We got Jock Peterson, Cody Bellinger, and Mookie Betts on the outfield. Turner, Seager, Taylor, and Muncy in the infield. We got Kershaw on the pitching mound. And we got Barnes as the catcher for the Los Angeles Dodger defense. Like I said before, both of these teams are top 5 defenses in all of baseball. Here's Kershaw pitching from the stretch with a runner on first. Here's the pitch. And we have a fastball down low for ball 1. Yeah, baseball was my first love, but that was through my dad. Then I started watching basketball, and then basketball became my first love because I watched it more. All right, so we got a 1-0 count. Kershaw pitches from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Jams him inside with a fastball, and he loops it right to the third base side. Justin Turner backpedals, and he's right there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So actually good pitch location by Kershaw to get him out. And here we go. Randy Arozarena. He hit .321 against the Astros, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. My man is hitting .382 in the postseason, 7 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 14 runs scored. What a rookie of a postseason this guy's having. He hit .281 in the regular season, which isn't bad, but he's been unbelievable in the playoffs. 1.288 OPS. He matched his total home run total in one postseason compared to what he hit in the entire 60-game regular season. All right, so Kershaw throws a pitch down the middle for a strike. Run off first, Randy at the plate. Let's see what Randy does in the World Series. I know that there isn't a lot of fans, obviously, in a different venue, but this is big-time stage. Kershaw went with the curveball. I think Randy laid off, in which he did. So that will be a ball. 1-1 is the count. J. Jeff says Chapman just throws hard, but he has no live movement on his fastball, and Chapman needs to work on different pitches more. Exactly. He relies too much on that fastball. He likes to throw 100 miles an hour, but he doesn't know how to locate. Terrible. He's better as a setup guy than a closer. He's not a closer. Kershaw tries to throw a breaking ball downstairs, but again, it's a ball. Good late. Nice job by Randy laying off. So that's ball 2, 2-1. Ryan says, do pitchers get fined for hitting batters on accidents? They could get fined depending on what the situation is. The thing is, you always have to look at the delivery of a pitcher, whether it's by accident or whether it's on purpose. You got to look at the intent of the delivery when they throw that pitch. So we got another ball. Kershaw throws another ball in the dirt, so it's 3-1. Now Kershaw's got to be careful. The last thing you want to do is for the Rays to tattoo you in the first inning to start. You want to get off to a good start. Give your hitters some confidence. Give your defenders some confidence that you're able to pitch. All right, Kershaw with the 3-1. Throws the ball low again, and it is ball 4. So Randy draws a walk. We got 2 on and 1 out already to start this game. Kershaw is at 11 pitches, mind you. Let me just check. And Jay says, "Was good, Ryan? Was good." That's right. All right, so we got Laz Diaz, Bill Miller, Chris Guccione, Marvin Hudson, Jerry Meals, and I forgot who that last pitcher was, but in the postseason, we usually have 6 umpires. Regular season, it is 4. All right, here's Renfro, excuse me. And, oh, wow, Kershaw throws upstairs for a ball. So it's 1-0. So there's Hunter Renfro. He's hitting 200, 1 home run, 6 RBIs in this postseason. He only hit 156 in the regular season. World Series game on. All right, Kershaw. Pitching from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. 1-1 is the count. Again, salute to all the people in the chat. Tomorrow I'm doing wrestling, so that will be Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle WrestleMania 21. But tonight is World Series. Beautiful looping curveball by Clayton Kershaw. That 12-6 drop. He has one of the best curveballs in the game when he can pinpoint that thing accurately. Woo! Nice, beautiful 12-6 drop for strike 2. Those are those knee buckling curveballs that you can't do nothing about. Yep, no surprise that Clayton is struggling early. His MO, nothing new. Here's the pitch. Throws the ball down in the dirt for a ball, 90 miles an hour. I think Clayton's best pitch at this point in his career is his curveball because it used to be his curveball and his fastball. I know he used to throw a slider as well. He doesn't throw his slider as much as he used to. All right, here he is. Again, pitching for the stretch. We have a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And we got a foul ball, foul back. Still even at 2-2. Good swing by Hunter Renfroe. Highest World Series ERA all time. We got Roger Craig, Kevin Brown, Carl Erskine. Wow, Justin Verlander is in the top 4. He averaged, 5.68 earned run average in World Series play. Verlander actually pitches in the better rounds. Actually, he could not. Did he check his swing? They called an out? Oh, they called a strikeout. Oh, so he could not hold up his swing. So Hunter Renfroe is out on the breaking ball. That's a huge out for Clayton Kershaw. Huge out. Let me see. Did he go all the way? Oh, that's close. I don't know if he went all the way. I don't think he went all the way. All right, Kershaw. Again, pitching from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Kershaw relies, I think, too much on his fastball. And the thing is, when he can't locate it, it's not a good pitch for him, especially because he doesn't throw as hard as he used to anymore. I think he would still be throwing hard had it not been for his back injuries. That's one of the reasons why his velocity's gone down in the last couple of seasons. Kershaw throws a fastball inside for strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. I'm surprised with Kershaw's stuff. He hasn't really worked on a changeup. Manuel Margot has 5 home runs in this postseason. He only hit 1 all year and throws him the breaking ball. Kershaw on the mound, and he just got him in the nick of time. And Kershaw escapes out of trouble because Manuel does not run very fast. So Kershaw, 2 men on, was able to get out of the inning. And that was with Kershaw juggling the ball. That's the crazy part. So anyway, so we are scoreless at the top of the first inning, and now the Dodgers are coming up the bat. All right, we will now switch to the bottom of the first. Now I'm gonna have to edit this part. All right. Hey man, salute to my main man, Brandon. What's good with you, man? Salute. Appreciate you guys being here. So we are on a commercial break. I thought Kershaw was going to get hit with a big inning, but fortunately he was able to escape that. So that's big. So that's good. Like I said, guys, tomorrow, make sure to pull up. Make sure to pull up. Brandon, man. Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle tomorrow. I'm going to recap WrestleMania 21, the build-up in that match. Talking about that tomorrow on Wednesday right here on the Lewis Sports Network. And then Thursday, I'm going to be doing the 93-94 Chicago Bulls, while they're comparable to the 2019-2020 Toronto Raptors on Thursday. Obviously today, again, baseball fans, Dodger fans, Tampa Bay fans, welcome to the World Series of Game 1. This is your boy Lewis giving you the content for this game. Salute to you. And I can't wait to do that video tomorrow on Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle, and I can't wait to do the Raptors and the Chicago Bulls, comparing those two teams. So it's going to be awesome. You know, that's actually a nice view that they just showed here of the World Series from up above from that stadium. Let's say that looks like this says Globe Life Field. The Rays did get a hit. That was with the Yandy Diaz base hit. Lewis, same old, same old. I haven't followed baseball since 97, 96, 97, but I have to drop by social support. No doubt, no doubt. All right, man. Tyler Glasnow. This postseason, 2-1, 4.66 ERA, 8 walks, 25 strikeouts in 19 and a half innings. 19 and a third inning, excuse me. He's allowed 6 home runs, and opponents have hit just 236 against him. All right, Glasnow throws a pitch, throws a 95-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle for strike 1, and the Dodgers are on the way. We are starting off with the defensive MVP of the NLCS, Mookie Betts. I should say of the playoffs too. Mookie Betts swings at a pitch foul, and that's strike 2. All right, lineup for the Dodgers: Mookie Betts, Corey Seager, Justin Turner batting 3rd, Max Muncy 4th, Will Smith batting 5th, Cody Bellinger batting number 6, Chris Taylor batting 7th, Jock Peterson 8th, and Austin Barnes is batting 9th for the Dodgers. Here is the pitch. Curveball. Looks like a 10-4 curve, but it's down in the dirt for 1-2 for Tyler Glasnow. Ryan says, what's your thought of football players getting sick? What would happen in order to end the NFL? It would have to happen worldwide. It would have to happen league-wide to the point that they shut down facilities. That's the only way it would happen. Tyler, on the pitch, beautiful curveball, but Mookie just stays alive and gets a piece of it. Still 1-2. Lewis, man, I'll be checking you out tomorrow, no doubt. Salute. I'm good. All right, great, man. Good seeing all you guys, man. It's great to see all you guys too in the stream, man. Salute to you guys, man. Salute to you guys. All right, here's Tyler. Pitch number 5 coming up. Here's the pitch. Fastball down in the dirt for ball. Wow, threw that at 100 miles an hour. So you can tell he's feeling it in his arm right now tonight. Again, guys, make sure to like the video as you guys come in. Make sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed to the Lewis Sports Network. This is what I'm telling you. When it comes to sports, I'm giving you a little bit of everything. Maybe not as often. I'm giving basketball more than I am football and baseball, but I can give you that too when needed. And Tyler throws another fastball at 100 miles an hour, but it's down in the dirt. And now Mookie has worked a full count to 3-2. Shout out to Road Dogg in the building, man. Salute to you, my bro. Long time no see. 19 testing for the NFL is not accurate. That's why you are still seeing the game. Yeah, there's been a lot of missed tests. And Tyler throws a fastball. Mookie hits it to the first base side. He bobbles the ball, but he's able to recover to make the out. So Yandy Diaz bobbled the ball, but was able to recover. Here we go. Margaret at left. Kiermaier at center. Renfro at right. We got Mendel, Adams, Lowe, and Diaz in the infield. Third, short. We got Zunino as catcher, and we got Glasnow as your starting pitcher. I watched the WrestleMania 17 like you advised me. Steve Austin never gets old. Yeah. What'd you think of the overall pay-per-view, bro? All right. Did he go? No. There's Corey Seager, your NLCS MVP at the plate, hitting .298 in the postseason. Solid. 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. Nice OPS, by the way. All right, Tyler pitching from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Again, another ball down in the dirt at 93 miles an hour. He's throwing a lot of fastballs, I see already. You know the Dodgers are a fastball hitting team. So if I'm Tyler, I really would start mixing up that breaking pitch. All right, here's the pitch. Right in the middle, a little bit inside of the plate for strike one. That was a foul ball. So it's 2-1. It's 2-1 is the count. All right, here's Tyler. Here again with the pitch. That was a tailing fast. That was a tailing. Looks like that was a tailing. I want to say that was a changeup. It had a little too much play, but Corey Seager swung a little too early, so that kind of messed up. But Corey Seager was out in front on that pitch, so he fouled it off. All right, so we got an even count 2-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, laid off that breaking ball, and it is now a full count at 3-2. Road Dogg says WrestleMania is the best WrestleMania of all time. Oh, I agree with you there, Ryan. That's a fact. That is a fact. Those are facts. I know some people, no, WrestleMania 17, I'm sorry. The card on that was unbelievable. All right, here's the pitch, and it is ball 4. So just like Clayton Kershaw, Tyler also gives a walk to Corey Seager. So we got 1 on with 1 out. I'm a Giants fan, and I'm unsure whether to feel good or bad that if we win this week and the Cowboys lose, we are the first in the division. Road Dogg, I don't even know what to feel, honestly, man. Our Giants are a mess. The Cowboys are a mess. The Eagles are a mess. We already know about the Washington football team. But we're in the weakest division in football. I don't know. I don't even know what to think, honestly. I thought the Shawn Michaels versus WrestleMania 11 was underrated. It was a great match. All right, here's the pitch, and it is a strike down the middle, a little bit above the plate to Justin Turner. The Mets, I think, gave up a little too soon for Justin Turner. Yeah, I mean, Dak has been injured. Shout out to Anonymous, man. What's good, bro? All right, Dodgers fan in the building. Let's go. Let's go. All right, man, Anonymous, salute to you, bro. Good to see you again. All right, man, here's Tyler. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice tailing slider right there, but just caught a little bit of the outside plate, just a little bit off the corner for a ball. So it's 1-1 to Justin Turner. All right. Anonymous says what's good. All right, man. What's good? Good to, like I said, good to see all you guys again, man. Good to see all you guys. All right, so we got a runner on first. 1 out, 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Nice breaking ball again, but good job by Turner laying it off. That was down and away for ball 2. 2-1. Kershaw threw 19 pitches in the first inning. Glasnow is at 16, and we still got 1 out. So both pitchers are getting worked up a little bit by these hitters. Here's the pitch. Another ball. So it's 3-1, and that was 99 miles an hour. I got to say this about Tyler. I'm pretty sure that the guy is nervous. This is his first World Series appearance, pitching. Even if there's no fans, this is a big stage, so it's different. Imagine pitching in front of a stadium full of people in your first ever World Series appearance, first ever World Series start. Okay, here's the pitch. Threw a fastball down the middle, and Turner ends up popping it up at 99 miles an hour. The right fielder, Renfroe, is there, and we have makes the play for out number 2 as Seager goes back to first. All right. Brandon says WrestleMania 17, man, brought back some memories. Steve Austin selling his soul to the devil. Vince was a shocker for me. I remember finishing high school, and that was all my friends talked about. I remember that. That was all we talked about. Like, how could Austin, turn heel? Anonymous says, "What's popping?" All right, man, nothing much, bro. Is there any wrestler or commentator you wanted to turn heel? Roman Reigns, and he finally did it. That's one guy I can think off the top of my bat. Falcons are going to trade Julio Jones to where? And looks like we got a pop fly to center field. Center fielder is there, and he makes the play for the final out of the first inning. So no runs, no hits. One man left on base. We're through the end of one by the score of scoreless, 0-0, right here on the Lewis Sports Network, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. Salute to you guys. Ryan says, for sure, both WrestleManias were awesome. I love WrestleMania 21. I love WrestleMania 21. I think that WrestleMania was very underrated. One of the most underrated WrestleManias, but WrestleMania 17 is my all-time favorite. I just think the match card in that Astrodome, there were a lot of very nice storylines. Even the ones that you probably wouldn't usually pay attention to. They were good, along with the matches. I think the winner of the NFC East should not host a playoff game. That's just my opinion. The NFL needs to fix that. Almost kind of like you're giving them a bye. An automatic bye, because it's like nobody want to see them play. Right, Jay? Ryan says, current wrestler or past wrestler? The Dodgers got this. It's LA's year. Dual championship parade. Dodgers, Lakers. Let's do this. I see what you mean. I think the Dodgers are going to win. And the thing is, they have to win. Like I said before at the start of this stream, if the Dodgers don't win this World Series, that would have been 3 trips in 4 years. And you should have went to the World Series last year. It would have became in my opinion, if they don't win, they will be known as the Buffalo Bills of baseball. Because remember, people keep talking about, it's a heck of an accomplishment. Not a lot of teams get there. That's true. That's true. But at the same time, what are you remembered for most, though? Are you remembered for getting there, or are you remembered for winning? We don't talk about the Buffalo. Why do you think we don't talk about the Buffalo Bills a lot? I love Bruce Smith. I liked Jim Kelly. I like Thurman Thomas. I mean, I like those guys. But the issue is, as great as those teams were, they did not win on the biggest stage. And let's face it, if only that kicker for the Buffalo Bills not missed that field goal, they would have got one against the Giants. The Giants got fortunate in that Super Bowl. Those are facts. What did Road Dogg say? The Falcons would be the dumbest team ever, other than the Texans, if they traded Julio. They got rid of DeAndre Hopkins. I don't understand what Bill O'Brien was doing with that. They're like, look what we got back, but not realizing that the offensive line is a mess. How many times have I seen Deshaun Watson scramble out of the pocket this year? And we're through week 6. Man, why does Clayton Kershaw look like that? Oh, Lord. This is his 5th career World Series start, his 3rd in Game 1. Glasnow, Fried from the Brave, and one other really good young pitcher all play college ball together. Yeah, I heard. For me, I'm a Rey Mysterio, Jim Ross, and the McMahon. That Triple H wasn't bad neither. No, it was actually pretty good. I need this championship. I hear you. All right, so we got a swing and a miss on a breaking ball by Kershaw for strike 1 to Joey Wendell. Wendell actually hit pretty solidly in the regular season, 286, but he's only hitting just over 200 in the postseason. All right, 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Threw him a fastball. He goes the opposite way, but it is a pop fly to left field. And Jock Peterson makes the play for the first out of the inning. Oh, wow. I forgot to put that. There we go. Let me edit this. I'll be mixing that stuff up while I look. All right, let me just get back real quick to the chat. Whatchamacallit? Oh, he said he couldn't take another heartbreak. I feel you. I feel you, Anonymous. I feel you on that. All right, Kershaw throws a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1 to Willie Adams. Only hit 259 in the regular season, only 132 in these playoffs. Breaking ball is a ball for an even count at 1-1. I don't know yet. It's just rumors right now, but we will have to see what happens. New coach, new GM, therefore new team. Big Lou, you should do a video on Vader. To me, he's the most underrated in history. You know what? I was talking about him the other day. I should do one. Kershaw throws him the high cheese, 91 miles an hour, up, elevates that pitch for strike 2. So we got 1 and 2 on the count on Adams. So he says you should do a video on Vader. He's the most underrated in history. That's a good idea, Jay. That dude doesn't get enough credit, and God rest his soul. And Kershaw blows the fastball right by him for strike 3. But I don't know why Adams was complaining. He swung and a miss on that pitch. That fastball actually had good movement on it. So nice pitching by Kershaw right there. And he actually threw it a little bit away where he couldn't put the barrel of the bat on it. Yeah, same here. I finally got my wish with Roman turning heel. I wanted to send Brock Lesnar beat him to pulp at WrestleMania. Right. Okay. Here's the pitch to Kiermaier. It is a high fastball for a ball upstairs. Kevin Kiermaier is struggling as well. Kiermaier swings and misses for strike 1. That ball was a little bit elevated, but he swung and missed. If Tampa Bay is going to win, Randy Arozarena cannot be the only bat hitting. The Dodger bats are going to have to be cold as Kershaw throws a fastball down the middle for strike 2. 1 and 2 is the count. The Bills have PTSD every time they play agents in the NFC East. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. All right, there's a ball. I just realized that all of the Bills' losses were to 3 teams in the NFC East. It was to the Redskins, the Giants, and then to the Cowboys twice. That's right. I remember being a child and being upset when Vader beat Sting for that title back in '92. Right. Tampa Bay's pretty good in pretty much every major sport right now. All right, so we got a pop fly by Adams. No, Kiermaier, excuse me. He pops it out to Jock Peterson, who makes the play, and that is the end of the top of the second. All right, so no runs, no hits, nobody left on base through 2.5. I'm sorry, through 1.5. The score is scoreless at 0-0 right here. It's heading to the bottom of the second inning. Let me just see, going through the. Oh, Lewis, did you do your research on why it didn't happen earlier in their prime careers? I gotta do that. Actually, there's I think Jericho did a podcast, and he actually talked about why him and Taker did not. I believe I forget which one it was, but he actually talked about why him and Taker, they did not pretty much did in their earlier in their careers. I would say, man, with everyone turning heel, ultimately John Cena, perhaps. I don't think it's going to happen at this point in his career. It should have happened before. Cena was actually a good heel when he was Thugonomics. I think that was an underrated character part. I don't know much about the WWE, but now I saw some of your NBA streams a while ago, and since then I've learned a lot about it. All right, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate that. Stephanie was annoying to me, especially when she had a high pitch. Oh yeah, she was hot though. Salute to Road Dogg, man, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I thought the Texas Tornado was underrated. He just died too soon and never had. Kerry Von Erich from the famous Von Erichs. I liked him as Intercontinental Champion. I thought he was good. He's very underrated in terms of his wrestling skills. Stephanie's first heel run back when she turned on Vince and the whole McMahon Helmsley era. Oh man, I had to remind myself it's all storyline. I mean, because some of the storyline, you think about it, it involves family. So you think about family relationships. They tend to happen in real life. And you kind of have to remind yourself sometimes that it is storyline. Because they made it seem real. And when you can make it real, that means that you're very good at acting. That's very good acting. When you can make a storyline as real as it gets, that lets me know that you're a good actor. Oh, yeah. Stephanie Y2J combo was hilarious when he was going to face Triple H and Mania. I got to say this, though. Jericho and Triple H, that match, in terms of the build-up, I thought the match itself, what sucked about the match was not bad. It's just it followed Rock versus Hogan. So I knew that match was going to be a dud because the thing is, when you look at the way that the match sold between Rock and Hogan, it was like icon versus icon, wrestling's past, wrestling's future. Yeah, and the fact that Hogan has a lot of fans in the Sky Dome, I just knew that was going to be an epic fail with Triple H. The match was not bad between him and Y2J, but the problem is they followed Rock and Hogan. The Rock versus Hogan should have been the main event, and it should have ended WrestleMania 18. The WWE messed up on that one. All right, guys, so we're back. So Tyler throws a pitch down in the dirt to trying to see what that was right now. Let me see. Oh, to Will Smith. Okay, then throws him a breaking ball on the inside corner for strike one. Hopefully for Tyler, his nerves have gotten kind of out the way. I just think that sometimes those first inning, you get those first inning jitters when you're pitching in a big spot in the playoffs, or more importantly, the World Series. Throws him a high slider, but that is a ball for ball 2-1. There was a lot of underrated wrestlers in the 90s. Oh, I agree. Big facts, my brother, no doubt. Tatanka was underrated as well. Here's the pitch, and we got a ball. So it's a 3-1 count to Will Smith. I loved Evolution. Oh, Evolution was great. Randy Orton, Batista, Ric Flair, Triple H. Great faction. Wow, throws a fastball down in the dirt, and Will Smith cannot hold his swing, so it's strike two. Terry Funk is one of my all-time. Yo, Terry Funk does not get enough credit. Great wrestler. Great wrestler. Terry Funk, oh my God. Does not get enough credit. All right, Will Smith at the plate. Here's the full count, 3-2, and Glassow throws the breaking ball down in the dirt for strike three. Beautiful pitch right there for the first strikeout. Got him to chase for the first out of the inning. All right, here is the Game 7 hero, Cody Bellinger, former MVP and batting champion. Hit the huge go-ahead home run in the 7th inning in Game 7 just 2 days ago on Sunday to help the Dodgers beat the Braves and win the series 4-3. Road Dogg says, hey, have any of you guys played the new Mafia Definite Edition game? It's really good. Is that a PS4 game or is it an Xbox game? Terry Funk doesn't get his flowers like he should. I agree. Damn, Jay, you just about know it all. All right, Tyler throws a pitch inside for ball 2, 97 miles an hour to Cody Bellinger. He has to be careful in terms of pitching the fastball there because Cody can turn on that fastball. A lefty's wheelhouse is always at that fastball middle in because they can turn on it real quick, especially when they have good bat speed. So here's Bellinger. Here's the pitch by Glassow. He throws him a fastball outside plate. Diaz makes the play at first on the hop, and the out is made for out number 2. Evolution's my dude paid, laid, and made. Oh, yeah, you already know. You remember Flair versus Sting versus Funk and Muda in the Thunderdome cage? Oh, my God. I was just watching that, Brandon. You read my mind with that. That was one of my favorites. I actually love that whole card in Halloween Havoc of 90. Yo, those are facts, bro. Facts. It's PS4 and an Xbox is about the Mafia, but you can probably guess that, you know. Okay, got you. I'll definitely check it out. I see they playing Bobby Shmurda in the background. Damn, man. Yo, the block is always hot, man. They always get lit around here. It don't matter what day of the week it is. They just seem to always turn up. Even at 8:17 on a you almost want to sing, got the club going up on a Tuesday. Oh my God. Anyway, of all Triple H factions, though, his career evolution was probably his best faction. I wouldn't count DX because the first DX was about the remaining Clique members, and the second run was about Triple H being the guy. Well, I mean, he was the guy in Evolution too, though, even though it was to prop up Randy Orton and Batista, but he was the guy in Evolution. It was about him too. Oh, wow, nice piece of hitting. Base hit. All right. So Taylor gets a base hit on the left side past the diving shortstop into left field for a base hit. So the Dodgers have one on with 2 outs. Tay Crowder has been placed on IR. He will be out for a minimum of 3 weeks of maximum. Oh, yeah, I read that. Yeah, I read. Dang, though. Yeah, that is a big loss for us. I saw Tay was going to be out. Okay, here is Jock Peterson, who is having a very good postseason. He is hitting .375 right now. Glass now with the pitch, and the ball is in the dirt. Snap throw to first, and looks like Taylor just got back on time. That was actually heads-up play by the catcher. Caught Taylor leaning. Yeah, he leaned out too far, and he slipped. Just got back in time. That would have been an embarrassing out to end the second inning. He just got back, just ahead of the tag by Diaz. And Lewis, I remember walking all the way to Blockbusters with my first paycheck to pick up that Halloween Havoc. Oh, wow. Word? That's what's up. I used to watch a lot of I used to love the war games with Fall Brawl. I know they had this whole World War III. I don't know. I thought the 3-ring, 60-men concept, it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. Same thing with Fall Brawl when they would have like the 2 rings, like they would put a huge ass cage, war games, and have the 2 cages to have 2 different rings. I think I don't know. I just didn't. I guess they did it just to kind of make room, but it was just weird. Man, that's crazy, Brandon. Have you gotten copyright from when people are playing music like what you said just now with the outside noise? Well, no, not in terms of that, no, because that's outside noise. If it was something that I was playing, like, let's say, on YouTube, if I was doing something like that, I would get copyright for that. But that's just something from the outside. I don't think they would count that. I would have to have the computer like real close, like to the noise, to where they're playing it for the background. And the thing is, it has to be intentional on my part. So no. Okay, Glass now. Pitching from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Peterson. Throws him a slider outside part of the plate, up high in the zone for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. All right, so Road Dogg says James Bradberry has to be hands down the best corner in the league. I'm so glad we picked Bradberry up. James Bradberry was an underrated pickup for us. I like the way he plays corner. And we need him against the best receivers in the league. Oh, wow. And Jock Peterson swings and misses, pitches to a breaking ball down in the dirt for strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We are through 2 innings. The score, we are scoreless 0-0, heading into the top of the third right here in the Lewis Sports Network. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. Truly appreciate it. All right, just got to edit these. It's not bad. It's not even a lot of work, so that's actually the cool part. Getting back. Jason Jefferson says, I was stealing cable just to watch Halloween Havoc. I couldn't afford it, plus I was only 9. Lewis, that Brawl for All was their answer to WWE's Royal Rumble. I agree that the World War III concept was interesting. I love the War Games because of the brutal nature of the match. Yeah. Do you remember WCW Spring Break? I know what you mean. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was on that illegal cable stuff. In the 90s, when the pay-per-view used to be on Cablevision, and I even still remember the early 2000s, man, when they used to do the card thing, where you would have to put the card inside the box, just to get the channels to work. Yeah, they used to. Yo, it's crazy. I used to have those connects where I got all the free movies and all the free movies and all the all the channels and stuff like that. Yo, it was crazy. I know what you mean. Spring Break. I do remember Spring Stampede. Yeah, I think that's what you meant. I mean, I also remember Bash at the Beach. That's actually another one of the great pay-per-views. You will ask me who I'm rooting for. Yeah, Karam, who are you rooting for? I'm guessing you are rooting for the Tampa Bay Rays, even though your team are the Texas Rangers. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Because, Florida is a Southern team. Oh, wow. Okay. I see. That's right. So I was wrong, Karam. My apologies. You're rooting for the Dodgers. That's right, because Kershaw is a Dallas native. That's right. That's funny because they just showed it. They just showed the graphic at the bottom of the top of the second inning. Yo, salute to Brendan, man, because this dude really knows his wrestling. But yo, Jay, shout out to you too, man. Like when you had mentioned Vader, I said to myself, yo, Vader was so underutilized in the WWE, and for a guy who weighed 450 pounds, the guy did a really nice moonsault. Vader is so underrated. Getting a cop wire sucks. Happened to me one of the videos like a month ago, and it only happened because I was playing Madden 21, and for 1 minute of a 30-minute video, the Madden music. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It happens. Kershaw throws a pitch, and looks like we got a. Oh no, actually, we have Mike Zunino at the plate, the catcher. Here's the pitch. Wow, throws him the breaking ball, doesn't get the call, up in the zone for ball one. Try to throw him up and in with that breaking ball. So it's 1-0. Spring breakers, when they had the big pull and big throw, they threw Scott Hall in there. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss with a fastball down in the dirt for strike one. Yeah, he did. You guys got good memories. He did. And I saw that segment at the time that I was watching. I was actually watching the Goldberg streak. During that time, I was watching the Goldberg streak while I was seeing Scott Hall getting thrown in that pool by the Giant, aka Paul White. So Kershaw, let's see what pitch he threw him, because it looked like he just struck him out with. Wow, threw him a fastball down the middle. Swinging a miss, strike three. So looks like Kershaw, let's see how he pitches. I think he's kind of settled down a bit, but I don't want to speak too soon. So we'll see. But he's got 3 strikeouts already, so he looks solid. All right, here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Ball one. Was good. Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart ladder match. That match actually happened in '92, and it was untelevised at the time. I know Bret was trying to get Vince to pitch the idea for a ladder match. Bret doesn't get enough credit for that ladder match. All right, Kershaw throws him up and in with the breaking ball to the shortstop, throws it to first for the out, so that we have 2 away. Corey Seager makes the play, so we got 2 outs. Thanks, fam. I'm more in my element with wrestling than any other sport. I could talk wrestling for hours. I'm sure you can, bro. That ladder match was legendary. That match doesn't get enough recognition, though. Bill Goldberg, another victim of being buried at the WWE, though he did squash Brock. I was disappointed in Goldberg versus Brock because both guys were leaving the company, so I knew the match itself wasn't going to be geared because those guys pretty much didn't even care. So I knew that match was going to be a wash at WrestleMania. That's why a lot of the fans were booing. They booed because they knew both guys were leaving the company. Remember the hype that it got, especially the buildup was great. All right, so Kershaw threw a strike on the first pitch and then throws him an off-speed pitch. Catches the hitter out in front. He catches low in front for strike 2. So Kershaw looks, after a tough first inning, he looks more sharper the last 2 innings. Kershaw can actually have his first 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. And no, he could not hold up. No, that's just, wow. They say he held up. I don't think so. I think he went all the way. That should have been strike 3. Let's see. Do you wish the Boiler Room Brawl had continued? Oh, you mean between, what is it, Mankind and The Undertaker? I mean, give me one second. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels Iron Man match was good. It was. Hey, Lewis, what do you think about Le'Veon Bell signing with the Chiefs? My opinion is just well simple. The rich get richer. Oh, I feel you on that. Give me 1 second. I'll answer that question in a bit. Just hold on. Oh yeah, no, Le'Veon Bell. Listen, the Chiefs get another weapon, and I agree. The rich keep getting richer. Yo, you put him and Edwards in the backfield, and the fact Le'Veon Bell kind of reminds you. He reminds you of a Thurman Thomas because he's a good receiver. He's a good receiver too. That's the thing. So he gives you another weapon that you could put in the slot, and then on top of that, Le'Veon Bell can share carries with Edwards. That's just not fair. The Chiefs just have so many weapons, bro, and they still have Sammy Watkins out with injury. And imagine if they and I'm so tight that McCole Hardman is only really used for special team purposes because that dude's got speed himself. So Le'Veon Bell, rich keep getting richer, man. Owen Hart is the best technical wrestler that I have ever seen. But to me, I just thought he didn't take it seriously like his brother. But I always knew that he was better than Brett. Yeah, in my opinion, Owen was. I thought he was more talented than Brett. He wasn't stiff in the ring. First of all, Owen had charisma. He had charisma. Owen Hart was a natural though. It's like he did things effortlessly. That's why I felt like he was better than Brett. Brett is a great listen. Brett is about psychology, storytelling. He had a more serious tone to his wrestling. But Owen Hart, he had a charismatic personality. That's what I loved about him most. I think he was better than Brett. And it just helps the fact that to me he was more athletic. This guy could do standing moonsaults from the freaking top rope. Oh, they got Jabal Sheard? I won't lie. That entire WrestleMania 20 was my least favorite. The only thing I really liked was Benoit becoming world champion and then seeing The Undertaker come back. But honestly, other than that, I was not too keen on that whole WrestleMania. Also, seeing Cena win his first singles title, I think was a nice moment. But I was not a big fan of WrestleMania 20. Not at all. We also got robbed when we didn't get The Rock against Triple H against Stone Cold. Oh, Survivor Series? Yeah, that was arguably the greatest match in the Attitude Era that never happened. 3 big names like that, and it doesn't happen. And the reason it didn't happen was because of Austin's injury. He already had neck problems going into that Survivor Series match. And it sucked. It sucked he wasn't there. Only match WrestleMania 20 I liked was the Triple H HBK Benoit. That was good. The story, I think you got to have the right people for the Boiler Room. Mankind and like The Undertaker is actually pretty good. Okay, guys, so we're back. Clyde Edwards gave me an 18 in fantasy last week. Yo, he's good, man. He's good. That kid is good, and he killed the Bills last night until the fourth quarter. The Bills started to pick up on his runs. I hope the Giants can get John Ross. I hope. All right, so Glass now on the mound. He has an 0-2 count, throws a breaking ball in the dirt, and it is a ball. So it is 1-2. Bottom of the third inning. We are scoreless right now. If we could, man, we should get John Ross. I see he's got New Balance. Wow, those are like simple New Balance cleats he got on. He throws a fastball, and Barnes slaps it the other way, but it is foul. Barnes is the number 9 hitter for those who don't know. The Patriots are in trouble for sure. I think they're all right. They're 2-3. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, wow. Glassow freezes him with a breaking ball right down the middle of the plate. Beautiful pitch for strike 3. 1 away in the bottom of the third inning. That was a nice breaking ball he just threw right in the middle of the plate. Knee buckling freeze. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, no problem. Just had to get some noise out of the background, so that's why I was on pause. But we're back. So Tyler, I didn't know Tyler was 6'8", man. That dude is a tall dude, and he's thrown 30 pitches of 100 miles an hour this postseason or more. He's thrown 7 already tonight, and we're in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch: breaking ball, a check swing by Mookie Betts gets fouled away, so it's 1-2 for Mookie. Wow, did not know Glasnow was 6'8". I mean, he looked tall from the minute I looked at him in the pitching mound. Okay, all right, here's the pitch to Betts, and tried to go with a fastball on the outside corner, but it is outside, so the count is even at 2-2 to Mookie Betts. Ryan says the Pats are in trouble for sure. They do need enough. They don't really have weapons on offense. Their defense has been solid though. Here's the pitch by Glasnow. Throws a breaking ball way inside for ball 3. So we got a full count to Mookie Betts, 3-2. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Josh Allen has no accuracy on his passes. He has a super strong arm with no touch. His accuracy's got to get better if the Bills are going to take that next step. Because he's got the talent, but he needs to improve his accuracy. Here's Glasnow's pitch. Oh, Mookie Betts got a hit. Swing, but he fouls it off. Still 3-2. Kawhi wants a point guard. He actually needs a point guard. He needs a playmaker. What if the Pats get Julio Jones or Allen Robinson or something? That would fix the problem. Allen Robinson would be good for the Patriots. Julio Jones would be good. Julio Jones has got to get in the end zone, though. For somebody who gets a lot of yardage, he just can't seem to score touchdowns. And Mookie Betts strikes out. Got blown away with a fastball on the outside corner, so he swung and missed 99 miles an hour by Tyler for the 2nd out of the inning. Mookie Betts just could not catch up to that pitch. One thing about Glasnow, he has an electric fastball. Man, that fastball has a lot of zip. The one thing I've never liked about pitchers sometimes when they pitch to the side and they do that leg kick, the thing is the leg kick forces them to go to a side of the mound where it can expose them getting hit if there was a liner to come back at them. I feel like there's some pitchers who are great at pitching and then able to get in position just in case if a ball is coming their direction. Here's the pitch. And to me, that's the mark of a good athlete. So the ball is it's 2-0 to Corey Seager. Corey Seager in his first plate appearance, he drew a walk. 2-0 is the count. Here's Tyler Glasnow with the pitch. Throws him a fastball down the middle, check swing. Well, actually, no, he swung it. Oh, actually, he took it deep to left, but it was a foul ball. So that actually would have gave the Dodgers the first run of the game and given them the lead. But it is a foul ball, so it is 2-1. Here's the pitch. Throws him a fast breaking ball, but it is a ball, so the count is 3-1. Damn, I've seen that number a lot lately, 3-1. Are the players going back in the bubble next season, and how are they going to handle that of all 30 teams? I'm not even sure what the NBA is going to do. They have an issue, though. There's some stuff that they got to deal with in terms of, all right, so Corey Seager draws another walk. So we got 1 man on, 2 outs. So, yeah, they have an issue on how are they going to get fans interested in the league again because the politics have really hurt the ratings. So Adam Silver has to take care of that first. I was also watching Velvet McIntyre versus Sensational Sherry match. May Sherry rest in peace. The great Sensational Sherry. Love her. He still has 1,700 yards and 16 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. Josh Allen is on pace for 44, 20, 41, and 10. He needs to improve, but he's still doing good. No, I'm just saying with his accuracy. In terms of numbers, I mean, he's played well. In terms of numbers, he's done well. I just think his accuracy. Also, I think the next step for Josh Allen is he able to lead teams to a comeback when teams are down? Like if they need a drive to win a game, like can he be that type of quarterback? Obviously, receivers and tight ends, they got to make the plays and catch the ball. But I just think that he's got to mix it up. Use his legs and use his arm when a play's available. Mookie Betts is a great player, and he was a dog with the Red Sox. Oh, hell yeah. I can't believe the Red Sox traded him. And you already you trade him to an already talented Dodgers team. Like, they got to go to the World Series, no question. All right, pitch to Justin Turner is a strike, so we are at 0-2. Glasnow has already thrown 54 pitches. If you average that out, that's 18 pitches per inning. Here's Glasnow. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Tim Lincecum with that hair. Anyway, throws the pitch, tries the breaking ball, but Justin Turner lays off that pitch, so it is 1-2. The Clippers need a playmaker and another big to help Zubac. True that. The Clippers need a playmaker. Yes. Shout out to the Sports Talker, man. Appreciate you being here. Salute to you. I heard that the vaccine will hopefully be ready in January. Oh, my goodness. I'm a little – oh, wow. So the pitch is thrown and Justin Turner could not check his swing, so they call strike 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3, we are still scoreless, 0-0, heading into the 4th inning right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as you guys come in for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate you guys being here. As we head to the top of the 4th inning. And the pitcher's duel so far. Let me just get back to what I was looking at. Again, hello to the Sports Talker. Again, guys, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Clippers need Boogie for a big, and for point, maybe Lowry or CP3. I wonder how did you guys hear that Ty Lue is the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers and Chauncey Billups is head assistant coach? I wonder how that's going to work. Let's see. Road Dog, that's cool, but when the playoffs come, teams will but put the 9 men in the box and take away that running game. And I'm wondering, can Josh Carey see the victory when it really matters? I was thinking the same thing. Hey, Road Dog. And so far in his career, he hasn't. What's up? Shout out to Chiefs fan, man. Long time no see. What's good, bro? Shout out to your Chiefs. They got a big win against the Bills yesterday. What's good? Guys, remember to smash that like button. So he says Josh Allen's numbers is predicated off of the run, but if you take that away, he's just an average quarterback. Like I said, the Bills are going to go as far as Josh Allen takes them. They have a solid receiving. They have a good receiving core. I'm not going to say it's unbelievable, but it's good. You got Stephon Diggs, you got Cole Beasley, so you got some weapons there. But I just think that Josh Allen has to prove that he can play big in the postseason, and you're going to need that arm when they take away the running game because, again, in the playoffs, you want to control the clock and you want to run the football. When you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, you want them to use as much clock as possible. The reason that the Chiefs score so high is because they score with quick strikes. The Chiefs are not really used to running the football. But the thing what's so dangerous about Le'Veon Bell now is that the Chiefs can now beat you. They can either beat you in the air or they could beat you on the ground now. So you add a Le'Veon Bell to pair up with Edwards, and then you have the weapons they have. They're multidimensional now. Now, the Chiefs, they got to do something with their run defense, though, because their run defense allows too many yards on the ground per game, even though they only allow 17 points to the Bills. But in the playoffs, I just hope they don't go against a team that has to run the football. If the Titans had some decent receivers, that'd be the one team I'd be worried about, especially with Derrick Henry. If the Titans had a good receiving core, I'm telling you. Yo, fam, has anyone seen The Boys? It's really a good show if y'all haven't. Oh, I heard about that show. My brother watches that show. That show is really good from what I heard. All right, man, here comes the ALCS MVP. Randy Arozarena, top of the 4th inning. And we have a strike from Clayton Kershaw. He walked on his first plate appearance. Like I said, he's having a tremendous postseason right now. Here's the pitch. We got a fastball. Well, we got a tailing fastball inside for a ball, so it's 1-1. Road Dog says, "Do you stream NFL games as well?" I have done them in the past. I got to get back to streaming NFL games. I'm thinking of doing the Giants I was thinking about doing the Giants and Eagles, but I'm actually going to be doing a basketball stream that day. So I'm going to pick a game on Sunday to do, and I'll just do it from there. And I'll do an NFL game. But yes, I will be streaming an NFL game on Sunday. I'm just going to figure out which one to do. But I will be streaming. Yes. All right, Kershaw throws a breaking ball on a 1-2 pitch, and Randy just gets a piece of it. Kershaw has looked good. He's looked good after that tough first inning. The Titans receiving core is trash outside. Otherwise, I would have them playing in Tampa in the Super Bowl. Yeah, they need some receivers. Oh, wow. Kershaw throws him the breaking ball for strike 3. Nice pitching by Kershaw, man. Throws it right down where he couldn't catch it for the first out of the inning. Went away. Clayton Kershaw has actually been pretty economical the last 3 innings after throwing 19 pitches in the first inning. He's thrown 27 since then. So lets you know he's gotten better. But very good pitch selection by and location by Kershaw. So we got a foul. We got a foul by Hunter Renfroe for strike 1. Let me ask you this question, Jay. You think the Tampa Bay Bucks are going to be in the Super Bowl this year? I still say it's too early for them. Here's a pitch. Nice breaking ball for strike 2. Yes, no, A.J. Brown is getting better, but they don't really have nothing outside of him, though. That's what I'm basically saying, Road Dog. A.J. Brown, I think he's an up-and-coming receiver, but they don't have nothing other than him right now. And Kershaw throws a fastball up and away, but it is a ball, so it is 1-2. Kershaw is getting ahead in the count. That's the name of the game for a pitcher. Yeah, you want to always put yourself in pitchers' counts where you can start to play with pitches and throw more off-speed stuff to really try to fool the hitter. Here's a pitch, and it is a ball, so it's an even count at 2-2. Not that they will be there. It's too early, but they can do it, though. And Kershaw throws a breaking ball just a little bit over the plate. Corey Seager gets it, throws it out to Justin Turner. No, throws it out to first for the second out of the inning, excuse me. Yo, from what I heard, this show is fire. The Boys, y'all gotta check it out if you haven't seen that. I'm Googling The Boys now. I normally pick my shows based on the women I see on the show, and Erin Moriarty, she is so fine. I see. I might have to check this show out. I heard it's really good. My brother watches it all the time. I haven't had time to watch it, but he told me it's really good. It's one of the hottest shows out right now. So if y'all guys haven't looked at it, shout out to Ryan for the suggestion. Check out The Boys. Tampa Bay's main pieces must stay healthy, and they could do it then as possible. That O.J. Howard is going to hurt a little bit. I'm surprised they didn't involve Mike Evans on Sunday against the Packers, but they didn't really need it because defensively, the Bucs, they shut down Devontae Adams in that offense, and they made Aaron Rodgers look silly out there. So we got an 0-2 count from Clayton Kershaw. 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. It looks like he tried to throw him a slider, but it hung. So it is still 0-2. Manuel Margot is at the plate. Margot is probably at the plate. I don't know how you say his last name because English you would say Margot, but it's probably Margot because he's Spanish, because it's Manuel, because he looks Spanish from when I'm looking at him. Here's Kershaw and the pitch, and he throws him a breaking ball down in the dirt and in for strike 3. Beautiful pitching right now by Clayton Kershaw. So we are through. Clayton Kershaw has gone through 4. So right now to the bottom of the 4th, we got Muncy, Smith, and Bellinger up at the plate, 4, 5, 6. And the score is scoreless in the bottom of the 4th. I'm sorry, guys. I was on mute. My apologies. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as you guys come in for the Lewis Sports Network. Appreciate everybody's coming in here, man. This chat has been pretty lit, and I love the conversations. Even though we're doing baseball, we've done a mix of just about everything. So it's cool. The Packers was doubling Evans the whole game, though. They was bringing the safety over the top on Evans. But I feel like they didn't really need to double him as much as they did, though. If Jason Pierre-Paul has a few more great years and stays healthy, he might be a Hall of Famer. I love what Jason Pierre-Paul did for our Giants, except for that, the time that he had to, that unfortunate incident he had, that he had to get his finger amputated. But other than that, I love Jason Pierre-Paul, as a defensive player. But Gronk was killing them so badly, so Braley did a great job of seeking him and his other options. The funny thing is, I thought Gronkowski was going to be more of a red zone tight end, but I think now, I don't know, I guess he's worked himself into shape. He looks healthy right now, so they're throwing him the ball more. And like I said, when Gronk is healthy, he is a mismatch. A fully healthy Gronkowski is a mismatch for most NFL teams. First of all, his size. He has great hands at his size, and he's hard to bring down after he catches the damn football. Road Dog says Jason Pierre-Paul has had 5.5 sacks this year so far, and is on pace for 14.5 sacks. That'd be an awesome year for Jason Pierre-Paul, JPP, if he's able to get that many, because. And like I said, he's on a good Bucs defense, so I could see him getting opportunities to sack the quarterback for sure. They got a solid front. Aaron Rodgers is kind of overrated to me when he plays against championship caliber teams. He struggles, some of it him, and some of it is his organization for not giving him better talent at receiver. I'm gonna say this: the offensive line of the Packers had a difficult time keeping that Bucs front in front. No pun intended. That Bucs front in front. They do need weapons though, because I know that they have the tight end that's injured. So they've had to use Robert Tanyan, but I think it's Lazard who's injured. Alan Lazard who's injured. Okay, so here is Max Muncy at the plate and takes a strike right down in the middle of the plate by Tyler Glasnow. Bottom of the fourth inning, we have a scoreless game right now. So it's been a pitcher's duel. Here's Tyler on the pitch, breaking ball down in the dirt for a ball. And let me just change that to the top of the fifth inning by the time we go into that fifth inning. So we got Will Smith. No, not the Will Smith that you're thinking about. This is the baseball player Will Smith at the plate. Ha ha ha, not funny, huh? What you not gonna do? They say that's the Will Smith that we know for Fresh Prince. So that's what you're not gonna do. Anyway, just so I decided to do a little Will Smith joke there, but Aaron Rodgers I don't think he ever has really done well against championship teams. I mean, look at it this way. It's a matter of Aaron Rodgers playing poorly, Stephen A. Smith overrating them and how much of a bad man that he is. Listen, he makes amazing plays out of nothing. Aaron Rodgers has been one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history. But there's a reason why he's kind of been called the LeBron James of his, in football or stuff like that. He can put up really nice numbers, but when it comes down to it, he can't win, other than the one Super Bowl that he has. And in my opinion, the Steelers should have won that Super Bowl. Super Bowl 45 I'm talking about. But I know the Packers had a very good defense that year, and they played hot. So not trying to take away that Devontae Adams is their best player. Big Lou. It's because the Packers' O-line is not athletic at all. They are big in size, but they can't move. And that's what I'm saying. Their offensive line is not that good because, again, if you just have big guys that have a tough time stopping athletic players, if there's anything that offensive linemen have always, offensive linemen, you got to have good hands, good feet. You got to have good hands, good feet. It's all about technique when you're playing the offense. It's the same thing as when you're playing as a defensive front. when you're playing as a corner, when you're playing in the linebacker spot, it's all about technique. I have technique. I was finna to say Fresh Prince playing baseball, right? You say, where's she? All right, man. So we got no outs. We got a runner on first. And we got Will Smith at the plate. I mean, it is Bel Air. All right, so we got a ball upstairs by Glass now. Threw him a fastball up and in for ball 2. So it's 2-1. It's the count. He didn't give any credit to the Bucs and said it was just one game. That's because he can't stand Tom Brady, and we know Skip is a Tom Brady fanboy. That's why he didn't give him any credit. If Tom Brady was not on that team, he would have gave the Bucs credit. But that's the reason why he won't do it. All right, man. So we got a 2-1 count to Will Smith. Here's Tyler Glass now on the pitch. Ball is upstairs for ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count. He's one pitch away from having a runner on first and second with nobody out. All right, man, guys. Again, welcome to MLB World Series Game 1 World Series. And Will Smith hits a chopper to third. Only has one play. The third baseman throws it to Diaz for the first out of the inning as Muncy moves to second base. Whenever Will Smith goes up to bat, they need to play getting jiggy with it. Oh, that's a good one. I like it. I'm fine with either one, honestly. Getting Jiggy with is one of my favorite songs from Will Smith. And come on, who doesn't know the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme? If you've seen the show, I mean, if you don't know this, we not friends. If you don't know that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme, oh, wow. And Cody Bellinger hits the ball deep to right field, right center field, and it is gone. Cody Bellinger goes deep. The man hits a 2-run home run. And the Dodgers are on the board. They strike first. They are up 2-0. Cody Bellinger goes deep. Nice shot. All right. So let me just change that score. Cody Bellinger goes deep, folks. And it is 2-0 Dodgers in the 4th inning. It's funny because through the first 4 1/3 innings, we have not had. There's only twice there's been a runner on second base, and Cody Bellinger goes deep. That's a big home run he just hit right there, and the Dodgers strike first. Okay, let's see what this does. Tyler is a young pitcher. Let's see how he bounces back. He made a mistake pitch. I told you, and he throws a breaking ball for a ball. And he's at 68 pitches, so his pitch count is starting to get up there a bit. We have Chris Taylor at the plate. He had a single in the 2nd inning. I will be checking the chat in a second. Let me just look at the pitch real quick. Here's the pitch, and throws him a low fastball at the knees for strike 1. All right, J. Jeff says that Tom Brady throw to Gronk for that touchdown was beautiful. Even at 42, he still got it. Oh, yeah. I hate Skip. He bashed Dak Prescott for being – that was messed up on Skip's part. I know what people say about Dak Prescott. I've been one of those to say it. I can't lie, though. The Cowboys are really missing Dak Prescott right now. That's crazy to say, but they're missing Dak Prescott right now. I know it's one game with Andy Dalton. Summertime is my favorite. Oh, Summertime is one of my favorite songs too. I got that song on my phone, so I play it. You know what I like about that song, Summertime? The fact that Will it's nice flowing rap, it's nice flowing hip hop without pretty much the cursing. Like those kind of songs prove you don't have to curse to get your message across. All right, and Taylor fouls it off. First strike 2. We got a full count, 3-2. We got 1 out. Dodgers strike first. They are up 2-0 in the 4th inning. Bottom of the fourth. Thank you for home run. Kirk Gibson is somewhere smiling right now. Oh, for real. Remember, guys, it's been 32 years since the Dodgers have won the World Series. 32 years. And Taylor draws a walk, guys, on a 3-2. So we got runners on first, and we got a runner on first. Man, Bellinger just tattooed that pitch, man. Threw him a fastball. I told you that should not throw it there. That's Bellinger's wheelhouse right there. Oh, that was another good one. His Welcome to Miami song, that was another good one. Big time home run by Cody Bellinger, man. That was a big time shot. And there's Mookie. And like I said, man, the Dodgers, they're just too talented to not win. Too talented to not win. But like I said, we'll see what Tyler can do. All right, Jock Peterson had a strikeout in the second inning. I'm guessing Jock Peterson has not had a lot of at-bats because I'm already seeing okay, snap through to first, but Taylor gets back on time. This is good for Clayton Kershaw because now he gets a chance to rest. He doesn't have to do much. Oh, yeah. That joint was cold, man. Whew. Welcome to Miami with the parties. Oh, yeah. Y'all already know. If y'all catch me singing the song, it lets you know how well I know it. Road Dogg says off topic as Glass now throws the pitch and it's upstairs for ball 1-0. He says off topic, but I just like putting my cam on in Zoom meetings in school because it just feels so weird. I mean, the whole remote learning thing has been a weird experience. I mean, you're doing school from home. You have to be on a computer or a tablet or a phone or a laptop or a desktop, and you're there for most of the part doing work, meetings. It's just strange. It's strange, but it's all due to quote unquote COVID. So, all right, so we got a strike down the middle. So it is 1-1 to Jock Peterson. We got Chris Taylor on first. He drew a walk. Peterson at the plate. We got one out in the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth inning, Dodgers take a 2-0 lead on the 2-run home run by Cody Bellinger. And Jock Peterson tries to hold up. And we got to throw to second, but Chris Taylor was able to steal the base. Wait, did they count that as a strike? Yeah, they did. So he did not check his swing. That throw was kind of dangerous. I'm surprised Tyler had such a late reaction to that throw. But yeah, the throw was already offline anyway, so he got in safely. So Taylor steals second. The Dodgers have a chance to add another run. Right now it's one out. We got a 1-2 count to Peterson. Runner in scoring position. Can the Dodgers capitalize? Let's see what Jock Peterson does. Tyler decides to step off the mound for it, so we got a little timeout. Tries to regather himself. Oh, hell yeah. Men in Black? Are you kidding me? Classic. Shout out to Michelle's daughter. Appreciate you being here. Salute to my Bronx sister. How's everything with you over there in Arizona? Peterson swings, and he ends up fouling the pitch. Wow, and Taylor ended up stealing third. So I guess the Dodgers try to hit and run, but to no avail. Oh, yeah, wow, he got a very good jump. Yeah, no chance for the catcher. No chance for Max to throw him out. I mean, not Max. Excuse me, Mike. So again, we got a 1-2 count, 1 out, runner on second. Okay, second baseman. All right, he's looking, tells him to go, and he fakes the throw to the mound, and he goes back, and no. He says, big facts, Lou. All right. All right, shout out to Michelle's daughter, like I said, once again. All right, here's the pitch, and we got a ball in the dirt, so the count is even at 2-2. It's good to see the family again up here in the Lewis Sports Network, man. Salute to all you guys that are here, man. This has been, like I said, this has been fun. It's good to be back here again. It's been a while. All these busy days, it's been crazy, man. It's crazy. But like I said before, I'm glad to be back. And I will be back on tomorrow. So I'll be setting up the stream for wrestling. So it should be fun. All right, let's see the pitch. And we got a foul. We got a foul ball, so it still stays even at 2-2 for John Peterson. So he's really battling. And right now, Glasnow is at 79 pitches. The good thing about the Tampa Bay Rays, though, they have a deep bullpen, so they have arms. So, and also do remember, this is game one, and it is a 2-0 game. I'm guessing 5 innings. Okay, so he hung a breaking ball, and Peterson slaps it to the right side, but it was a foul, just past the first base side. So the count is still even at 2-2. Glasnow is at 80 pitches right now through 4 innings, and we only have 1 out. Okay, here's Tyler Glasnow. Pitch. Throws him a high cheese fastball up and away for the second out of the inning, and Peterson strikes out. I see that my man Jay Jeff was doing fill in the blank, man. He said, Tampa Bay's pitching reminds me of, who does it remind you of, Jay Jeff? All right, guys, so we got 2 outs in the inning. Wow, time is flying by, and it's flying by pretty fast. All right, if you're into college football, we got Nebraska going up against Ohio State. It looks like that game is Saturday. I could be wrong because I missed that last part. Okay, here's the pitch. Throws a fastball on the outside part of the plate, and it is a foul ball. So strike 1. It is strike 1 for Austin Barnes. Last plate appearance, struck out in the 3rd inning, hitting .462 in this postseason. So Jay Jeff says, Tampa Bay's pitching reminds me of Kansas City when they won the World Series. Their pitching was incredible. Wait, the 2015 Royals team? Glasnow throws the breaking ball, and it is a ball 1. It's like I said before, when I look at this Dodgers team, how could they not win the World Series? I think they've won 8 or 9 straight division titles. 3rd World Series trip in 4 years, and they should have won last year. You got to win. All right, so we got a fly ball to right field. Right field is trying to make a play, but he runs out of real estate, so it is a foul ball. So Renfroe tried to see if he had a chance to get it, but way out of his reach. So it is now 1-2 on that foul ball by Austin Barnes. Clayton Kershaw has been able to rest this inning. It's given him a lot of fuel to pretty much go back out there, and let's see if he can get through this game. If Kershaw could give them at least 6 to 7 innings, you got to feel good about. Okay, so Glasnow throws a breaking ball that is in the dirt. We still got a runner on second, and it is now 2-2. Count is even. I will be watching that Ohio State versus the Cornhuskers. Okay. I actually want to watch that game. Yes, Lou, that 2015 Rolls team. That team is what Tampa is today. I remember they had Lorenzo Cain. They had Salvador Perez, the catcher. Oh, nice pitch. Lower half on the knees for strike 3. Fastball down. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Dodgers get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 man left on second base through the end of 4. The Dodgers have a 2-0 lead on the Cody Bellinger 2-run home run as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Again, guys, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate that. Like I said, if Tampa Bay is going to get into this game, they're going to need somebody other than Randy Arozarena to be able to hit, because this could be the series he might hit a wall. So they're going to have to step up. And if they don't get at least a decent set of bats, their pitching is going to keep them in games. But you can only do so far because they're going against a very talented Dodgers team. Very fundamentally sound because they didn't have superstar talent. I see what you mean. Yes. Cool. I actually picked the Dodgers to win game 1 because the funny thing is, even though Kershaw, again, you worry about, is he going to blow it again? I had a feeling that Kershaw was actually going to pitch well in the start, and so far through 4, he has. Don't want to jinx it, but he's done it. He's done well so far. He's done well. Again, salute to fans of Tampa Bay. I know this is a great moment for you guys. Salute to the fans of Los Angeles who are back in the World Series for the 3rd time in 4 years. Hopefully we could get some more people to view this game. Again, salute to everybody that is here for this World Series game. Let me put top of the 5th because we are about to get started as soon as we get back from this commercial break. And like I said before, remember, guys, tomorrow it is Wrestling Day. I will be doing Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 21. Great idea by Jay on the Vader video. I definitely got to do him in the near future. Rest in peace. God rest his soul. I got the Dodgers winning the series. I just feel like it's their time. I feel you. I don't know if my connection will be in and out because it's storming where I'm at. Okay. No problems, man. Whenever you could get back on, you could get back on. My internet sometimes is unstable itself. So sometimes it'll let me know my laptop if I have unstable internet connection. So it happens. Shout out to Road Dogg for coming back. He said, did anything happen? Not really. There was just a runner on second after Bellinger hit the home run, but Tyler was able to throw a fastball at the knees to end the inning. So we have top of the 5th, Dodgers lead 2-0. Here is Joey Wendell at the plate. We got a fly out in the 2nd inning from his last plate appearance. Here's Clayton Kershaw on the pitch. Throws a fastball on the outside corner for a ball, so it is 1-1. Hey, shout out to my man D, the Godfather Jefferson, man. What's up, man? Sorry I haven't been around as much, but should as I should, but much love, respect to you, fam. Hey, much love and respect to D Jeff, excuse me. So, as you know, as J Jeff will say, what's buzzing, cousin? But, guys, if y'all have not, make sure y'all go subscribe to Speaking My Sports Talk. He is killing it with the boxing. My bad in not being able to get into I was supposed to come on the stream, but then I got so busy with house chores and other things that I wasn't able to get on the stream. But next time you send me an invite to one of your boxing streams, I'll definitely be in there, D Jeff, no doubt, man. That's my brother, partner in crime right there, D Jeff. Again, salute to that brother. Appreciate you. All right, so Clayton Kershaw. They're showing him the pitches. There's the fastball. There's a slider. Curveball. 3-pitch pitcher. So I agree I agree with Jay. I feel like Kershaw with his arm angles. Okay, fastball 93, slider 88, curveball 75. He should really add a changeup. I think with his arm angle, he should add a changeup. Kurt Angle was incredible. Oh, that's facts. Oh yeah. That's right, man. For the love of sports. And Kershaw throws the slider upstairs for strike one. Excuse me, strike two. So we got an 0-2 count. Oh, man, yup, that's a slider. And you could tell just by the rotation of the pitch. Here's the pitch. Beautiful pitch. Down in the dirt for strike three. 2 outs. And I love the eye level. I love what he did with the eye level of the hitter that Clayton Kershaw just did. The man threw a slider upstairs, and then he went downstairs with that slider. That's how you change the eye level of a hitter. It's called location, people. That's how you get hitters in the game out. That's how you do it. And you can tell that was the slider just because of the rotation on the pitch. Because sliders, they tend to go like this. Curveballs go like that. Just it's a loop. But the sliders, they go like this. Wow, Clayton Kershaw has the second most strikeouts all time in postseason history with 200. Oh, but he throws a pitch. Oh, wow, and just like that. Wow, Keycayer goes deep on Clayton Kershaw with 2 outs. And we now have a 2-1 game. Big-time home run by Kiermaier, taking him deep to right field. Oh, you talking about what's this? What's these guys? I know who you're talking about, Jay. I just forgot their name. Wow, and Kiermaier goes deep on Clayton Kershaw, and Kershaw does it again. Allows another home run in the playoffs. Here's the pitch. And we got a ball. We got a ball to Mike Zunino. Wow, Kiermaier goes deep, man. All right, here's the pitch. And we got a ball downstairs for ball 2. So now Kershaw is down 2-0. So you can start to see it. It's kind of a pattern. Tyler Glasnow and Kershaw, they both struggled in the first inning throwing many pitches. They settled down a bit. And now Tyler had his 4th inning. Kershaw is having his 5th inning. But he swings and misses for strike 1 to Zunino, who struck out in the 3rd inning. If Kershaw can get to 7 innings, I can live with the home run he gave up. If he can get 7 innings done, because he's only thrown 67 pitches. So if he can get to the 7th inning, he could pitch 7 strong, I can live with the home run he gave up. Here's a pitch, strike 2. Nice slider down and in at the knees for strike 2. Kershaw's fortunate that he didn't let that happen with runners on base, or at least a runner on base. Here's the pitch, and he throws a slider down and away for strike 3, and he gets out of the inning. But Tampa Bay gets that run back by a home run by Kiermaier. So a big home run by him, and it cuts the lead in half, 2-1, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Smash that like, hit that subscribe as you guys come in. Truly appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's change that score, baby. Wait, let me just hide this real quick. Just got to change some scores. And then let me just change that to the 6th inning. Let me just go to the bottom of the 5th. All right, let's go into the chat. Let's see what's going on. He says, Jay says, I'm chilling D, enjoying this podcast. Appreciate that. Jackson, Raymond Roju. That's right, the Roju brothers, right. Solid tag team. I remember their match against the Hart brothers at 1994 Royal Rumble. That was when Owen did his infamous heel turn on Brett, when he did the kick on the knee or kick to the leg, heard around the world. Jimmy Hart used to manage the Roju brothers. That's right. The theme song was so cheesy. I was just singing it. I was just singing now. Oh wow, look at that. I just shared the stream on a few pages, Lewis. Hopefully we get some more in here. Hey man, truly appreciate that, DJF. No question, man. Truly appreciate that. Again, if you are a Dodgers fan, salute to you. If you are a Tampa Bay Rays fan, with my busy schedule lately, man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Oh, you was wondering about the mods? Oh, yeah, just got to look into the chat. I like those guys also, especially when they turn heel. If memory serves me right, Jack Rojal was the Mountie. Yes, that's right. You're right. That's right. He was the Mountie. He was the one that beat Brett for the Intercontinental Championship. The Mountie. Yes, I remember the Mountie. He said, "Yeah, Lewis is my brother fan." That's right. Back at you, man. That's my partner in crime right there, D. Jeff. Well, that's all good, Jay. You know, sometimes when we try to remember these names, you know what it sounds like. You're just trying to remember what it looks like when you try to spell it. So I see what you mean, bro. Yeah, the Monty had a very cheesy song. All right, man. So we have home runs by Cody Bellinger. We got a home run by Kierhair, and they are the reasons that it is 2-1 right now in the bottom of the fifth inning. But the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead. So I honestly think this is not going to be an offensive explosion. I feel like this is going to be a pitching series. All right, Glass now. Pitch to Mookie Betts is a strike with a curveball on the outside corner. Mookie Betts 0 for 2. Solid postseason in terms of average, 298, but does not have any home runs and he only has 5 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Throws a tailing fastball on the outside part of the plate, but a little bit outside for ball 1. Shout out to Poseidon Swag. Appreciate you coming through, guys. Again, guys, make sure to like the video as you guys come in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new to the Lewis Sports Network, giving you World Series content, Game 1, baseball, World Series, Tampa Bay Rays, Los Angeles Dodgers, here on the Lewis Sports Network. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentary, live play-by-play. The chat has been pretty much awesome. It's been lit. Let's see. Both pitchers have had a lot of strikeouts, but Tyler has 4 walks, though. That's why his pitch count is so up. He's drawn 4 walks. That would be crazy, Poseidon, if all Tampa Bay sports teams would have won. You got the Tampa Bay Lightning. You got the Tampa Bay Lightning. They just won the Stanley Cup. You got the Tampa Bay Rays who are in the World Series. And then imagine if the Buccaneers go to the Super Bowl. Imagine. Florida would be killing right now. And let's not forget the Miami Heat were just in the NBA Finals. So Florida sports overall, especially Tampa, they're doing great. It's been a great year for Florida sports, despite the difference, Especially the last line where the Mountie says, "I always get his man. I'm the Mountie, and I uphold the law." Cheesy at his best. The Mountie had me laughing when he was put in the slammer after Bossman beat him in that jailhouse match. Oh, and then he met that cellmate that was that looked that was a little kumsa, and the Mountie screamed like crazy. I remember. So we got a runner on first. Mookie Betts is on first. Corey Seager at the plate. He's drawn 2 walks. That would be crazy. Shout out to Road Dogg who says hit that like. Exactly, man. If y'all ain't listening to Road Dogg, I don't know what y'all doing, man. I've said it. He says it in the streams. Hit that like button as you guys come in. Let's see. So we got the pitch from Tyler. Here's the pitch. Looks like he threw a slider down and in. They say check swing, but the umpire at third base says no, he did not go all the way through with his swing. So we are still out of ball. So it's 1-1. Speaking Mind says Tiafimo, the takeover Lopez, 23-year-old full belt and lineal champion. Again, shout out to Tiafimo Lopez. He represents the BK. Okay, runner's going. And we got no throw, and Mookie Betts steals second base. And if you know Mookie Betts has got speed. He is a threat to steal on the base pass, and he just did it. So Mookie Betts still second with nobody out, so they can get an extra run. So another runner in scoring position. Can the Dodgers take advantage? Corey Seager has an opportunity to drive Mookie Betts in, and he just hugged James, the shortstop. Oh, nice swing by Corey Seager, but he just fouls it off. Who was the only dislike? There is a dislike imposter among us. I don't know. I don't care. More likes than dislikes, I'll appreciate. Wow, he has an 84% stolen base rate, third highest among active players, and he's 3 for 3 in this postseason. He's stealing bases 84% of the time. It's hard to get you out. All right, here's Tyler with the pitch. Throws him a breaking ball, and it is a foul ball. So the count is still even at 2-2 with a runner on second base. The Ultimate Warrior promos was legendary. The things he would say I thought was humanly impossible. He had to be on cocaine. Yeah, he was on drugs. He was on drugs. Sometimes the Warrior would he would go off with some of the stuff that he would talk about. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Sometimes I would get lost. Here's Tyler on the pitch, and Corey Seager once again fouls it off. Corey Seager battling right now. Glass now is at 97 pitches. Brandon says that was some good stuff. Oh yeah, I cracked up when he was scared when that cellmate got cozy on him. Mookie Betts to me is like Ricky Henderson with power. I like that Ultimate Warrior versus Randy Savage match at WrestleMania 7. Wasn't that the retirement match? I believe. I think it was the match for your career. It's all good. I know. Yeah, that's true. What was I gonna say? But yeah, shout out to Teofimo Lopez for getting that big win against Vasily Lomachenko. And Corey Seager draws a walk, so we now got 2 runners on and nobody out for the Dodgers. I think Glass now needs to be taken out now because he's already thrown near 100 pitches. He's not going to be able to get through 5 innings, I don't think. And then you got Justin Turner at the plate with 2 runners on. And Justin Turner, he has been one of the more – I know he has come up with big hits with runners on base in the postseason before. Yeah. Lewis Sports Network, yes, that's it. Yep, I think it was Big Lou, the career-ending match. Yeah. That match was a classic, and that was when Macho Man was King Randy Savage, and he was managed by Sensational Sherry. That was at the time that he was not with Elizabeth, and then that was the moment that Elizabeth was in the crowd, and then Sherry was bad-mouthing Savage after losing to the Warrior, and then we had that WrestleMania moment where she and Macho hugged in the ring, and it brought a tear to the audience. It almost made me cry. That's how much the moment actually meant to me. It touched me, and I'm like, I was only what, 4 in '91? Actually, no, my birthday's in the summer, so no, I was 3. So I don't remember it much, but I do remember it. I remember buying the WrestleMania DVD set from WrestleMania. This was I think when WrestleMania was up to, damn, what was it? I think it was up to WrestleMania 23. Okay, Glass now tried to throw to second base because Mookie Betts was way off, but he was able to get back on time. Okay, Road Dogg says Zach Ertz and Miles Sanders are out for the Eagles. Yeah, that I know. I'm wondering, the thing is though, Road Dogg, even if the Giants win, I don't consider that an upset. Just because the Eagles, they're not that good. They got some injuries. I know they got Jalen Reagor. He's missing. I like that kid a lot. I hope he gets more opportunities because that Jalen Reagor, if he stays healthy, he's gonna be a star in this league. No, actually, no. It was Rick. No, it wasn't Ric Flair against. Ric Flair was not in the WWE at the time. He came in late '91. The match you're talking about with Ric Flair was against Randy Savage at WrestleMania 8. But It was Ultimate Warrior against Randy Savage in the retirement match. That was WrestleMania 7. Okay, and Justin Turner fouls it off, and the count is even at 1-1. So Glasnow is at 101 pitches. Let me see. Did that ball even look? Oh, yeah, that ball actually was kind of close to Justin Turner. I remember a WrestleMania VHS collection, from 1 to 14 as Glasnow go checks on Mookie Betts and is still at second base. The Eagles have a bunch of injuries. The one that I'm talking about, Brandon, they were DVD sets. They were DVD sets that I had. All right, so Justin Turner swings up from right there for strike 2 on a high fastball. So it's a 1-2 count. Bro, Justin Turner in his career is a 292 postseason hitter in 66 playoff games. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. 39 RBIs and 10 home runs. That's pretty good. Here's a pitch. Oh, throws him a fastball up and in for strike 3. Mookie Betts ends up stealing third, but the throw is late. But there is now 2 outs in the inning. I think if the Dodgers score 1 or 2 runs in this inning without recording another out, you have to take out Tyler now because he's thrown a lot of pitches. He's issued 6 walks in this game. The Eagles have a bunch of injuries. Yeah. Shout out to Robert Jonas. He says Randy Savage went to Seminole High School. Yes, that is true. So I can see the Giants winning, but they got to take advantage. I feel like Daniel Jones is getting way too much blame for what's going on with the Giants. Yes, I know he fumbles the football, but Evan Ingram does not get the ball thrown to enough. And even when he does, that dude ends up dropping the ball for a guy who's supposed to have good hands and great speed. Sterling Shepard, he can't stay healthy. Darius Slayton is really the only other player that we really throw the ball to. Our offensive line is in shambles. Shane Lemieux, in my opinion, should be playing right guard, but he really should be there, not really center. Andrew Thomas so far has struggled at left tackle, but I think it's just a lot expecting from him right now just because, again, obviously when you're a rookie playing in a man's game in the NFL, it's a lot different compared to college. Here is Max Muncy at the plate, and he's drawn 2 balls, so 2-0. I think this should be Tyler's last hitter because it's clear that he's losing the zone right now, and if he walks Muncy, that's going to be his 7th walk of the game. Something that Tampa's not known for their pitching. And he hasn't walked a lot of hitters in this postseason, but this is how dangerous the Dodgers lineup is. And here's the pitch. The ball is swung. The throw to home. Oh, but the throw is offline. So Mookie Betts scores, and the Dodgers now take a 3-1 lead, and we still have 1 out. Okay, Tampa Bay, the manager needs to take out Tyler right now. I guess he's got dudes warming up in the bullpen. Road Dogg says if we win the division, our draft position is going to be ruined, but I don't care because going to the playoffs is still going to the playoffs. Hopefully the Giants can make it happen. I don't know if we can because our schedule doesn't favor us. That's one. Defensively, we give up a lot of plays on 2nd and 3rd down. 1st down has not been a problem for the Giants. It's been 2nd and 3rd down. We struggle a lot. My bad, brother. No, it's all good, Brandon. I think Coco Beware never won a championship of any sort, which is BS to me. I thought he was a good wrestler. Yeah, you know how Vince does with certain black wrestlers. Darius Slayton is a beast, but that's pretty much it. He is, man. But right now, he's a number 2. I think he has the potential to be a number 1, but right now, to me, he's just a number 2 receiver right now at this point. We don't have a true number 1 receiver. We don't have Saquon. He's out. I don't know if Devontae Freeman is going to stay with us after this season because he's on a 1 year. Yes, I'm talking about the WrestleMania Anthology DVD. That's correct. Yes, that is the one, Brandon. That is the one. I think the defense has been solid. I think our offense has been a huge problem. Our offense has been a huge problem. Let me just change the score real quick. Here's Will Smith at the plate. 1-1 count. He's had 2 strikeouts. Glass now throws the first. And Diaz was able to scoop the ball up, but the runner just got back. So Muncy got back onto first. Glass now was at 108 pitches, y'all. 108. He's got 2 runners on the corners. Throws a 97-mile-an-hour fastball inside for ball 2. Yeah, 109 pitches through 4 1/3 innings. That's way too much, even for a young pitcher. All right, here's the pitch. And we got a fastball, right? 90. Wow, he's still throwing 98. He's still throwing 98, but it's like, yo, take him out already. Facts, Robert Jonas. They need to take him out. 110 pitches through 4 1/3. Nah, it's not. That's terrible. And you've thrown 7 walks. Here's the pitch. Throws him a tailing slider off the plate, and it is now a full count at no, it's 2-2. Sorry, not a full count. Actually, no, now it's a full count for 3-2. Right now, they have Curtis and they have Yarborough warming up in the bullpen. I just wonder what it took so long. I know it's game 1, but it's like you saw his pitch count was really getting up there. That's too many pitches for him to throw. Here's the pitch. Throws him a fastball down the middle, and it is a base hit. It's a base hit going to center field. Seager scores. Muncy goes to third. It's an RBI single. It's an RBI single. RBI single for Will Smith, and it's now a 4-1 Dodger lead. And that is going to be it for Tyler Glass now. So he did the best he could, but 112 pitches, 4 runs in 4 1/3 innings, not good enough. Throwing 7 walks, and his night is done. So we will take a commercial break. As they come back, we do a pitching change, and Tyler Glass now is out of the game. It is 4-1 Dodgers. The Dodgers only have 3 hits. They only have 3 hits. But the issue has been the walks of Tyler Glass now. Too many pitches thrown. 7 walks, too much. Jay says, I don't see any dominant teams in the NFC this season. I really think it's up for grabs. To be honest, I don't think there really is a best team in the NFC. You look at the 49ers, they've had a lot of injuries. The Seahawks have a solid offense, but they're not great defensively. Tampa Bay is still trying to figure out what kind of team they're going to be in terms of identity. The Saints, they're the Saints. The Bears have a good defense, but they don't really have, other than Allen Robinson, they do have a very good running back in Montgomery, but they don't have much after that. Very good defense though. Other than Aaron Jones, Lazard, and Devontae Adams, what do the Green Bay Packers really have? Defensively, they're not that great either. The Lions are the Lions. Sorry, Jay. My Giants are my Giants. The Cowboys, all that talent, but still somehow just seem to be overrated. I don't get it. The Eagles have a lot of injuries. They haven't been good. Washington is Washington. I don't know what team the Cardinals are. The Cardinals I think they've been good so far. I don't know what team they're going to be by the end of this season. So there's the NFC really is wide open. The NFC is really wide open. Now, when it comes to the AFC, it's the Ravens and it's the Chiefs. And then you have these other teams that can possibly represent the AFC. Possibly. Jay says what Vince did to MVP is racist. I don't care what anyone thinks. MVP is underrated. Underrated. Good mic skills, solid wrestler. I'm surprised MVP came back, considering how Vince treated him. That's too many pitches through 4 innings. Exactly. They should have been watching his pitch count. That's a mistake on the manager's part. Rays are getting outclassed. Yarbrough comes in, lefty. The left-hander coming out the bullpen. He's pitched 10 innings. He's 1-0. He has 6 strikeouts to 3 walks. That's a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 strikeouts to 1 walk. The Bucks are healthy. Well, they're missing O.J. Howard. They lost him for the year. So runners on the corners. We got a 1-1 count. 3 stolen bases this inning, tied for the most in an inning in World Series history with the 1912 Giants. Wow. Mookie Betts has 2 steals. The Bears are fortunate to be 5-1. The Steelers are contenders. The Seahawks are the dominant team. Remember, the Bears are tough. Yeah, they're tough. I'm surprised MVP came back also. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to find out what these teams are all about down the stretch. Like I said, I'm not too sure on the Bears, man. Yeah, no, I'm not big on the Bears offense. I think their defense is solid. They have a good defense. But I think if you put a team like the Chiefs, who now you had a Le'Veon Bell, I just think the teams that can run the football. Okay, Bellinger swings. We got a 1-2 count. That's a foul ball. See, and the thing with Mookie Betts on that play, he was already moving. He got a huge lead on third. He was already halfway to the plate before that ball was hit. And then he was able to slide on the bad throw by the first baseman when they played the infield in. So that's how he was able to score. But the key thing was he got such a big lead and he was already halfway by the time the pitch was thrown. And he stayed alert. So he stayed on his toes when contact was made. That's good base running by Mookie Betts. All right, so here's Bellinger on the 1-2. Yarbrough on the pitch. Ball is way inside for ball 2. And Clayton Kershaw gets another long rest. So the Dodgers are doing what they're supposed to do. This team led the National League in home runs. Funny thing is, the Tampa Bay Rays have actually hit more home runs than they have in these playoffs. I think the total right now is 17-12. All right, here's the pitch. And we got a ball downstairs for a full count at 3-2 with 1 out. They show up when they need to. They might miss a lot of chances, but when Nick Foles and that offense are at their last chance, they make the play. Nick Foles is a good quarterback. Good quarterback. But I'm not going to lie. Nick Foles plays very well when the system is tailor-made for him to play well. Yeah, Robert, that was a clinic that the Bucs did against the Packers. Look at that. Wow. So for his career, they show he had 2 free tacos for all. He has a World Series title, and he's been the MVP of this league. He was the MVP 2 years ago on that 2018 Red Sox team, unfortunately managed by the ever-so cheater Alex Cora, who tried to bring everybody down with him for his blunder, giving signs to the players. The Packers can't be Super Bowl caliber teams. The Bucs are trying to find an identity. It's wide open in the NFC, and my Lions have an easy-ass schedule so they can run the table. Yo, that rookie running back, that played on Sunday for your Lions, man. I like him. I'm actually glad they gave him an opportunity to really see what he can do, and he did a really good job running that football in that game against the Jaguars. Bellinger swings. That ball is way too inside for him to even really turn on. He turned on it so hard that he went on one knee, but he fouled it off. I'm not sold on the Packers. I'm not sold on that team. They lack offensive weapons, and I don't trust their defense. Okay, here's the pitch to Bellinger. Bellinger gets jammed inside, and he pops it up to the third baseman, and he makes the out at third base, and we got two gone. All right, here is Chris Taylor coming up to the plate. Runners on the corners. Bottom of the fifth, 2 outs. Dodgers with a 4-1 lead, as you guys can see the scoreboard right here on the bottom. And like I said, right below the banner, if you guys can see, if you have not subscribed, make sure to like the stream first, because I always enjoy when you like the stream. But make sure, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the Lewis Sports Network. And make sure to share this stream on your social media platforms if you have not as of yet. All right, here's Taylor. Here's the pitch. And it's a base hit, and he hits it to left field for a base hit. Another run scores. So we got runners on first and second. It is an RBI single for Chris Taylor, and the Dodgers now take a 5-1 lead. Let me just change that score real quick. The reason that the Dodgers are scoring runs right now is because they have worked the pitch count of Tyler Glasnow. So Tampa the manager made a mistake in watching his pitch count. And now, how long have we been in this bottom of the fifth inning right now? So you have to adjust all these scores before anything. Road Dog says, have any of you guys seen those burger ads where they pretend it ads about something else, like football, or those ads about medicine, but they just say burger at random times? Had me so confused. Yeah. At this point of AP's career, he should be used as a short yardage back. AP running style now is like Edgar Bennett. Yeah. AP is past his prime. He is not the runner he once was. Let the young guy get shine now for the Lions. And, he should be used more so as a short yardage or an end zone back. I think they should use Adrian Peterson for it. In AP's prime, the man was a beast. I enjoy watching Adrian Peterson run the hell out of that football. AP was a beast. Only thing I remember about Swift was week 1 with that terrible drop. Okay. I hear you. I feel you on that, Road Dog. Oh, and we got another base hit. Another run scores. Will Smith. All right, and now the Dodgers now take a 6-1 lead. That's the reason why the Dodgers are not chasing. You know what's so crazy as well, though? The Dodgers, they actually strike out less than the Tampa Bay Rays do. The Tampa Bay Rays actually strike out at a higher clip than the Dodgers do. The Dodgers are being very patient, like Jay said right now. Damn, Tyler Glasnow looks like he wants to cry right now. That's going to be a meme if they show that face. Don't turn yourself into a meme now, man. And the Dodgers are doing it with small bites, guys. That's the thing. They're just moving the chains over. This is why the inning has still been at large. We got 2 runners on, and there are 2 outs. But like Jay said, they're being very patient with their pitches, with the pitch selection and swinging at the right time. Like I said, baseball games are just like they're chilled, you know. How many yards is Road Dogg says that he's on pace for 1,000? He really is. How many yards does he have right now? Swift dropped that pass, but it should have never came down to that, though. Stafford was horrible in the second half, and they stopped running the football, giving the Bears a chance to come back and win. Listen, man, Matthew Stafford, but I can't. If Matthew Stafford was calling off the runs and if he was doing any audibles in the second half, then I got to put that on him. But coaching staff could, also play a factor in that too. I told you I'm not big on the Lions coaching staff. It's like it doesn't matter who you put on there. It's the same old damn thing with these Lions. No, I'm sorry. I saw him in Washington, and AP is not that guy anymore. Yeah, AP's declining. Like I can see it. All right, so we got a foul ball. Foul ball hit by Barnes. AP has 300 yards in 5 games so far. That means he's getting 60 yards per game, right? I might have to check that. Hold on. All right, so we got a pop fly by Barnes. The play is made, and the inning is finally over. So the Dodgers, they scored 4 runs. 4 runs on 4 hits. 2 men left on base through the end of 5. The score is now 6-1 in favor of the Dodgers. I watched the whole game, bro. I know what I'm talking about. And they deactivated him. My dad is a football fan, right, Big Lou? Washington. He didn't have no 1,000 yard Washington. 2018, that they deactivated him. Let me see that. Oh. Hold on a second. Oh wait, actually no. Road Dogg is right. He did have an 1,000-yard season with Washington. He did. He had 1,042 yards in 2018. Because his total yards from scrimmage was 1,250. So yeah, Road Dogg is right. He had a 1,000-yard season, and then the next year he had 898 yards. And then his yards from scrimmage were 1,040. But the thing is, despite that though, he is showing signs of declining, and I was still seeing it. Even if he did those 1,000 yards, even though he did have 1,000 yards though, you can clearly see he's declining though. It's showing. It's showing. AP's not the guy he once was. Yankees versus Dodgers would have been more interesting. I feel you, Poseidon, and you know why? Because the Yankees, again, that's a big market. The Dodgers, big market. Yankees, big market. And then you look at star power. Giancarlo Stanton. You have Aaron Judge. You add that team to that series, it would have been more interesting because we would have had 2 of the best lineups in baseball going against one another. The disadvantage where the Yankees would have really, in my opinion, is the pitching. And we have a good bullpen. The problem is our bullpen is not managed right. by Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone is a terrible manager. I don't care how many games he's won. He does not know how to. He does a better job at mismanaging. He's a better mismanager. Okay. We are headed to the top of the sixth inning right now. Clayton Kershaw is back on the mound. He's been economical with his pitch count. Here's the pitch, and we have a fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Like I said, if Kershaw can go 7 innings, this would be such a relief for him to actually pitch a very good game. He's got 8 strikeouts. He's only walked 1 hitter. Beautiful looping curveball by Clayton Kershaw for strike 2. I think the thing is, this is the team that he actually honestly really needed, because I don't think Clayton Kershaw would have done well against a more potent lineup, even though Kershaw has struggled even against bad lineups. But he needs it for his confidence. Here's the pitch. It's a ball, so the count is now 1-2. Okay, here's a pitch. Tries the looping curveball again, but it is now 2-2, even count. You think the Hawks can make the playoffs as an AC? The team is looking bright. Atlanta. I got to see what the Hawks do. They still got to continue to develop. It is the Eastern Conference, yes. I got to see what they do next year. Oh, wow, what a diving stop by Justin Turner. Gets the out at first for the out. Beautiful play by Turner. What a diving grab right there. Whew. What a beautiful play by Justin Turner. Whew. No, Poseidon was talking about the Atlanta Hawks. Their players have to develop. They if they can add some veteran players on the Hawks, Trae Young and Cam Reddish and and those players develop. Atlanta could possibly make the postseason. I don't see why not. They can't get that 8th and final playoff spot. The rookie DeAndre Swift needs to be the feature back because he's way more explosive at this point than AP on Swift. First carry of the game, he had a 54-yard. That's what I said. They need to move on from AP and let DeAndre Swift take the shot. At this point, let Adrian Peterson get you like a 3rd and short, a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, and we got a pop fly right to the first baseman, and Max Muncy makes the play for the second out of the inning. DeAndre Swift, this is his time now. This is his time. Speaking Mouse says, I agree, Yankees fan here. 8th, they're number 1 in the league. Oh, no, not in the NFL. So, yeah, Poseidon, the Atlanta Hawks, as long as they get some veteran pieces and those young players, that young core continues to develop, they can definitely be an AFC, especially in the Eastern Conference, and improve these. Here comes Randy Arozarena, throws it to the second baseman and throws it to Muncy to first to make the out. And, guys, Clayton Kershaw with a 1-2-3 inning. Check it out. He's only allowed 2 hits, the mistake to Kiermaier, and, guys, through the middle of the 6th, Kershaw has gone 6 innings. Score is 6-1. And I think with a big lead, with a 5-run lead, you should be able to relax and pitch with more confidence. And Kershaw has pitched 6 innings. The only mistake he allowed was that home run to Kiermaier. AP is done, man. 142 in 2018, 848 in 15 games. You should make an NBA offseason trades prediction video. Oh, I'll definitely be doing that soon. Of course. I feel bad for this Rays team. If the Braves hadn't choked, they would have a chance. Oh, because they're going up against the Dodgers. And Atlanta's not as potent as the Dodgers are. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, because they deactivated him because they wanted to move on, but Washington had no one else, so they spent the whole year trying to get him out, but he still had 850 even though they tried to get him out. But you know what the thing is? I know he had him, but I felt like, all due respect to AP, but those runs felt like empty calories, especially when you consider how bad that Washington team has been. Okay, so AP listen, if I'm the Lions, I go DeAndre Swift the rest of the way and let Adrian Peterson as a red zone guy. I could put AP in goal line situations or put him in third and short, but I don't want him to be my primary carrier of the football. Give DeAndre Swift his time. He's the rookie on the team. He shows more explosion. You gotta let the kid. Maybe the Lions start winning even more games if you put him as a feature back. AP to me is a move the chains kind of running back at this point of his career. We are headed to the bottom of the sixth inning. We have a 6-1 lead. Oh, wow. I must have had it 5-1 that whole time. I meant to put 6-1. If you give AP 20-plus carries and he has 100 yards a game, but same thing, if you give Swift 20, he will also get 100 yards. We all know the Seahawks are winning the NFC. We'll see. Okay, so we got a new pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. We got Josh Fleming. He's 5-0 in the regular season, 2.78 ERA, 32 in the third innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, 7 walks. Here's his first pitch to Mookie Betts. He laces it deep to right field, going back, and that ball is gone. Mookie Betts hits it on the first pitch he sees. Goes opposite field. First home run of the postseason, and he now gives the Dodgers a 7-1 lead. Mookie Betts has done it with the defense all postseason. He's been stealing bases. And now Mookie Betts just hits a home run in the World Series to give the Dodgers a 7-1 lead. Wow. All right, so let me change that score. It is now 7-1 in favor of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, I'm gonna have to see what AP does probably the rest of this season. Listen, I just don't see it. I get that he's getting carries and he's getting yards on volume. I just don't see it though. Yeah, the Red Sox were stupid, Poseidon. I don't know why they decided to trade Mookie Betts. It was just stupid on their part. Well, I'm gonna say this, Road Dog. AP has been a great running back in his career. I just don't see that same explosiveness that I see in DeAndre Swift right now. And the thing is, again, DeAndre Swift is a rookie. So I think he's going to put up better numbers as long as, oh, wow. We got another hit going deep to right field, and that ball is off the wall. And Justin Turner gets himself a double. So, wow, two hitters, two hits. No, AP was a great running back in his prime, and he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. No question about it. AP is going to the Hall of Fame. No question about it. He was one of my favorite running backs to watch. I'm just saying when I watch him now, even though he's getting yardage, he just doesn't look the same when I watch him run the football. And it does happen with age. He's had some knee injuries. I'm just saying that he's just not the guy that we want. And I'm saying that for now, they need to stick with DeAndre Swift and, like I said, use him as a more third down red zone back. And Max Muncy shoots it deep into right center field for another base hit. Justin Turner scores, and Muncy goes into second for an RBI double, and the Dodgers now lead 8-1. They are pouring it on, ladies and gentlemen. They are pouring it on. Dodgers lead 8-1 in the bottom of the sixth inning. They are destroying the Rays right now. So far, 3 hitters, 3 hits, 2 runs. Which is why I said that Randy Arozarena cannot be the only one hitting for Tampa Bay if they're going to win this series. Nice piece of hitting by Max Muncy. A home run and 2 doubles. That's 3 extra base hits for the Dodgers in this inning already with 1 out. And we got a ball to Will Smith. So Fleming came in, and it's been tough already for him. Will Smith, last time up, RBI single in the 5th, and he scored on a run. Here's a pitch, and the ball is outside for ball 2, 2-0. So 8-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. So splendid for a Lions fan. I mean, I think he's more so keeping it real, man. All right, Will Smith hits it to deep center field, but the ball is caught. Muncy tags to third, and he gets there safely. All right, so Muncy was able to tag to third. Fleming gets another out. But this hurts Tampa because they're now 8-1, and they don't. All right, so there's Clayton Kershaw. I'm wondering, I think Kershaw should go out for 1 more inning and then call it a night. Oh, I'm guessing his night is done. All right, Cody Bellinger at the plate, and he swings and fouls the ball off for strike 1. Dodgers lead 8-1. We have Flora warming up in the bullpen, right-handed pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah. Okay, Derrick Henry will make the Hall of Fame if he keeps it up for the next one. Yo, Derrick Henry has been a beast this season. He is beasting right now. Why do Yankee fans want to trade Torres? Dude is 23 and has talent. I don't want to trade Torres. The Yankees need starting pitching. And Bellinger swings, and he fouls it off for strike 2. Not as much of IT as his early career, but that's still a lot of, it. I'm going to say he has some. I'm not going to say he has a lot. I think that's a bit of a stretch. But like I said, AP is one of the all-time great running backs. Bellinger strikes out on an outside corner fastball for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Dodgers get 2 more runs on 3 more hits. Mookie Betts starts the inning with an opposite field home run. The Dodgers get 2 extra base hits on doubles by Max Muncy and Justin Turner. And right now, the Dodgers have a 8-1 lead. When Derrick Henry gets to the open field, unstoppable, breakable speed. Unstoppable, breakable speed. All right, top of the 7th. Again, guys, if you have not liked the video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. Giving you baseball content for today. Listen, Derrick Henry's got power, but it's like, I'm telling you, when he gets out in the open, he is hard. Derrick Henry is fast. I wish I had him on my fantasy team. And the thing is, he's just doing it with just great runs. It's not like he's not really a receiver like that. He's just a great running back. Oh, okay. Posada has a question. Would you take Acuna or Soto to start your franchise? Oh man, that's a good question. That's a tough question. Juan Soto or Acuna? That's a tough question. I might go with Acuna. I'm leaning towards Acuna a little bit more over Soto. A little bit. Imagine having the Yankees line up and Rays pitching off. Yo, are you kidding? Who's stopping that team? Who is stopping that team? Wait a minute. The Nigerian Nightmare? Oh, wait. Are you talking about what's this guy's name? Christian Okoye? I think you're talking about Christian Okoye, right, J. Jeff? Soto is clutching the postseason. I would take Soto. I mean, Soto was Soto. I mean, what was that? Was his what? Soto did come up with some big hits. All right, guys. So we're back. It is the 7th inning. The 99-yard was special because he to stiff arm those dudes to get in the end zone. Yo, Derrick Henry has a mean stiff arm. So we got Floro pitching on the mound, and Austin Meadows fouls it off for strike one. 7th inning, 8-1 in favor of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Henry is similar to Earl Campbell, and Earl was a beast. The Nigerian Nightmare. Damn, it's a shame he only played 5 seasons in the NFL, man. I heard that Christian was a power back, and he was very good at breaking tackles. I might have to look up some highlights of I might have to look at it. Yeah, but I heard he was he was good at breaking tackles. Okay, Earl Campbell was more power though. Henry is more finesse. That's why I say O.J. Simpson. Yeah, because you know what it is, Earl Campbell, his running style, especially in the time period he played, he had a lot of injuries. He had to retire early because and Earl Campbell had those big thighs. So it helps. Earl Campbell was a Mack truck. That dude was a truck playing football. And swing and a miss. So that's strike 2 on Meadows. So it's a full count for 3-2 with Floro. And that was on a 3-1 pitch. Did you see Jimmy Roller's video on who has the easiest path to the finals? The 2020 Lakers is ranked 35th out of 37 teams. All right, strike 3. Swing and a miss, and he has struck him out. Meadows strikes out. Threw him a fastball on the outside corner. I would say Henry is a combo of power finesse. He looks like when I watch him run, he starts out with power when he's running, especially when they do a lot of draw plays for Henry. But once he gets into the open, that's when his speed goes. So when I think of Derrick Henry, I think a little more finesse than power, though, because he starts out with power when he's trying to break tackles. And then once he gets into the open field, that's when you see the finesse of Henry with that speed. Because power backs, all right, and oh, wow. And Manuel Margot gets a base hit in between the shortstop and second baseman to center field for a hit. And so we got a runner on for Tampa Bay, one on with one out. It just got through the hole. And now we have Joey Wendell at the plate. Yeah, Earl Campbell was beast, man. Yeah, Earl Campbell's career was very short. Yeah, he suffered a lot of injuries. It's just that his running style, and remember, the way football was played in Earl Campbell's time, there's a reason why he retired early. Henry is a DE playing running back. A 300-pound, 4.4 running back. Derrick Henry is a patient runner, too, like Le'Veon Bell. All right, here's the pitch. And we got another ball for ball two. I never heard of Mark Ingram these days. It's like he's vanished. Yo, Mark Ingram is having a terrible season. He was more reliable on my fantasy team last year, but he's not even – bro, he's only averaging 5.2 fantasy points this year. So Clayton Kershaw's night is done. He pitched 6 very good innings, 1 run, 2 hit ball, struck out 9, only walked 1. So Clayton Kershaw, salute to you if you get this win. The drafted guy in the second. Yeah, they're using the drafted running back they use. I thought he was a steal in the draft. All right, so we got a hit to left center, left center field, and Bellinger plays it terrible. And here comes Margot. He goes to third, and we got runners on second and third with 1 out. So that was a double hit by Joey Wendell. And Tampa Bay can actually put a little bit of damage on here in the 7th inning. Wow, Joey Wendell went opposite way on that pitch. Yeah, I agree. He is struggling, and Lamar Jackson is taking a lot of his carries. Yep. I hope Trevor Lawrence doesn't go to the Clown Jets franchise. Yeah, the Jets are. I think Clayton Kershaw pitched very well. Very, very well. And they're showing Kershaw's 3 pitches. They all have different endpoints. If you look at the fastball all the way down the plate, the slider starts to show late movement by the time it reaches to the plate when a batter tries to swing. And then the curveball makes its rotation right as it's coming, getting close to the plate. Here's G-Man Choi. It's hitting 290 this postseason. And looks like, so I don't know what Dave Roberts is talking about. Who do we have up in the bullpen right now? Gonzalez in the bullpen. The Ravens got that rookie from Ohio State. Oh, yeah. Kershaw only does good against teams with no good offenses. I still don't trust him in the playoffs. Oh, yeah, no. I said if you put Kershaw against a potent lineup, and so they take out Floro, so they're going to come in with Gonzalez, the lefty. with 2 on and 1 out. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Everything has to be perfect for Kershaw to win in the playoffs. That's true. Yeah, I've never trusted Kershaw in the playoffs, but at least this is a moment for him. Fortunately, he got Tampa Bay, because Tampa Bay is not really that good of an offense. Well, not just in the playoffs, Poseidon. Kershaw's velocity has dropped even in the regular season the last few seasons. I mean, this guy at one point threw 100 miles an hour. He's now throwing 93 on the fastball. Now, that's still good. It's good. It can get you by with some things as long as you locate really well. You can. Those kind of fastballs, they're gonna have to be sneaky fastballs because. But it's not gonna be like as great. Well, I'm glad Christian McCaffrey's coming back, and he'll be back soon. I had Christian McCaffrey on my fantasy team last year. He's a fantasy stud. You'd love to have him on your team. All right, so we got a new pitcher. Victor Gonzalez, 3-0 with a 1.33 ERA, 20 and a third, 23 strikeouts, 2 walks. Yeah, 93 miles an hour is just average, man. Like I said, it's decent, but it's not great. All right, here's the pitch, and we got a ball. I predict this series going 6, but now I see a sweep. I mean, we'll see if the Rays can probably do some damage here in the 7th that will give them some confidence going into Game 2. Here's Gonzalez on the pitch, 1-0. It's 2-0 with a ball down in the dirt. So again, ladies and gentlemen, top of the 7th inning, we have an 8-1 ball game. Dodgers lead by 7 runs. Tampa Bay has got runners on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. That would be they got Wendell and they got Margot at 3rd. Wendell at 2nd. Brosell has a chance to drive both of them in. So we got a 3-0 count. That's why Randy Johnson was so nasty. He had that 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but then he would hit with a changeup, and that was 85 miles an hour. He was scary. First of all, can I just say that, in my opinion, even though if Randy had that electric fastball, his slider was effing filthy. Randy Johnson's slider was effing filthy. And the movement that Randy had on that slider, his slider would really slide away from his hand and then find its way to the middle of the plate. That's the amazing control Randy Johnson had on the slider. Just crazy. And yeah, Randy did have a good changeup. Gonzalez throws a pitch, and we have a pop fly back, and it is a foul ball for strike 2 on the 3-1 fastball. Poseidon says this series reminds me of the Red Sox against the Rockies World Series. Oh, where it's just a 4-game sweep. As you're starting to think about it, I mean, we'll see. This is Game 1. It could be a 4-game sweep. It could go 6. It could go 7. Who knows? Right now, the Dodgers have been the better team in game 1, but Tampa Bay is kind of threatening a little bit. So we'll see what happens when Gonzalez does on this 3-2. Here's the pitch. And, he goes opposite way. So we got a base hit. Manuel scores. Wendell stays as third. It is a RBI single going the opposite way for Brosal, and it is an 8-2 ball game. Okay, let's see if the Rays can make a threat here. J. Jeff says Randy Johnson's slider was a true slider. Like, he would really dip at the last second. He also says Randy Johnson was a fearful pitcher. I know hitters were happy when he retired. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing with Randy Johnson. If you're catching Randy Johnson's pitches are filthy when you set your target as he pitches. When you change your target is when Randy can get rocked. That's a little something I picked up when Posada was catching Randy Johnson, and then when Randy Johnson would catch with John Flaherty. The thing is, when you're a catcher, you have to set your location on where you want Randy to throw the ball. You have to do that. And if you don't do that and you change your location, Randy's pitch is going to be flat. So you have to set. Okay, and we got another base hit. Gonzalez getting rocked right here in the 7th. Another run scores. It is 8-3. Okay. So Tampa making a little noise in the 7th inning. Just when we thought when this thing was looking like a sure Dodger win, not so fast. And we got runners on first and second with 1 out. Tampa Bay has cut this lead to 5, ladies and gentlemen, and they're doing it with the base hits. And just nice piece of hitting. Nice piece of hitting. By Kiermaier. And now you got Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2, but he could come with a big hit. Here's the pitch. Ball. I'm sorry. If I'm Dave Roberts, I'd be careful about using Gonzalez in the future. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was in the All-Star game in '95. I remember. I know what you're talking about, Poseidon. I think John Kruk was at the plate, and he just that ball was 100 miles an hour. That bird was flying, and he killed it because it ended up hitting him. Posada was killing Randy. I remember that. Search it up. It's on YouTube. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They've shown that thing on TV a lot of times before. And if you do look it up on YouTube, yeah, you'll be able to see that Randy Johnson threw that 100-mile-an-hour fastball as the bird was flying in. It ended up going into Randy's zone, and just that bird just died right there on the spot. I think John Kruk was the one that was at the plate at that time. He was in disbelief when he saw that. And we got Baez warming up in the bullpen for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers better be careful. Here's the pitch by Gonzalez. Throws a fastball down the middle, and Zunino fouls it off, foul tips it into the glove, and then it comes off the glove of the catcher, so it's strike 1. 2-1 is the count. I miss Pedro Martinez pitching. His pitching location was smooth. Oh, yeah. Pedro Martinez put up all-time historic numbers in his prime. In Pedro's prime, he was putting up historic numbers when he was with the Boston Red Sox. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So we got an even count at 2-2. Remember, this started with Floro. And we got Yandy Diaz at the plate on deck. Gonzalez looks. Here's the pitch. And it is a ball for ball 3. We have a full count. If I'm Dave Roberts, I would take out Gonzalez after this. Okay, let's see what Zunino does. Here is the pitch. And oh, he caught it. Oh, wow. And Gonzalez knocks and gets a double play. Wow. He hit it right to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez threw it to second to get the runner out at second. Huge double play to get out of the inning because Tampa Bay was threatening. Wow, Zunino hit it right. Oh, man, my man said hello. Look at the birthday present I got. Wow. So anyway, the Dodgers escape out of potential trouble. They do get 2 runs on Gonzalez, but at the end of the top of the 7th, we go to the middle of the 7th, 6.5. Y'all know the deal. Get up and stretch. As we get to the bottom of the 7th inning, and the score is 8-3. Right here on the Lewis Sports Network. I think I'm only going to go up to the 7th inning because I have been streaming for over 3 hours. And on this thing, I can only go, I believe the max is 4 on this plan. So I'll probably do the bottom of the 7th and then just call it a night. If I had started at 8, I would have been Gucci. I just kind of miscalculated. But hey, 3 hours on the stream, I mean, hey, I think it's been pretty good. It's been lit. I remember Tim Lincecum one year. Oh, Tim Lincecum. I mean, he won 2 Cy Young Awards. Tim Lincecum was a beast with the Giants in those 2 years. And for some reason, he tailed off badly. Yeah, he just lost it. I don't know what happened. Big Lou, how you feel about Andy Pettitte? I thought he was like the Troy Aikman of baseball, if you know what I mean. Andy Pettitte for me was a guy who pitched better in the playoffs than he did in the regular season. That's how I view Andy Pettitte. He was a better playoff pitcher than regular season pitcher. That's what I think. So, yeah, I can understand what you're saying, Jason. Troy Aikman was a better playoff performer than regular season performer. And, yeah, I see the comparisons with Andy Pettitte. Did you see the new Gridiron Heights episode? No, I have not seen it. Not yet. So Andy Pettitte is a modern-day J.D. Martinez? I mean, you're comparing Andy Pettitte, the pitcher, to a position player, though. I wouldn't compare him to J.D. Martinez. Yeah, nah. Troy Aikman, like I said, when you look, this is why Donovan McNabb is pissed off at the Hall of Fame. He's pissed off at Canton because he says he feels like he was a better quarterback than Troy Aikman. And he feels like the reason Troy Aikman got into the Hall of Fame was because of those 3 Super Bowls with the Dallas Cowboys. But Donovan's actually passed for more yards than Troy Aikman. I mean, the thing is, though, Donovan, he was good. Don't get me wrong. But he went to a lot of NFC championships with the Eagles, but only went to 1 Super Bowl. It's like their teams were close, but just not good enough. So that's why I think McNabb kind of has a gripe. I mean, but look at it this way, Road Dogg. When you talk about Andy Pettitte, he was pitching in those mid-90s. And when Troy Aikman won, he won in the early to mid-90s. 92, 93, and then 95, which counts as mid-90s. Andy Pettitte, 96, 98, 99, from the mid to the tail end of the 90s. So they were kind of right there. All right, here's the pitch to Chris Taylor, and it is 1-1. J.D. Martinez was my guy with the Tigers. J.D. Martinez is good. He's very good. He's a good player. 1990 versus 2010. McNabb should be a Hall of Famer, and I agree with him. It all worked in the end, man. Eagles got their Super Bowl, and Andy Reid got his. I agree with you there, Poseidon, but that for the Eagles organization, they got that. So Austin Meadows is now positioned at right field. And we have a swing and a foul back by Taylor towards strike 2. Yeah, 2005, 2017, McNabb led the Eagles to 5 NFC Championship games, 1 Super Bowl appearance. Here's the payoff. Here's the pitch. And we got a high fastball that is a ball, 2-2. Now, I disagree. McNabb isn't Hall of Fame. He has a great system for him. All right, here's the pitch. And, I mean, damn. You know what? I kind of disagree with that, Poseidon, because if McNabb had a tailor-made system for him with Andy Reid, you could say the same with Troy Aikman with the Cowboys. And remember who they had on that team. All right, so we got a strikeout to Chris Taylor on that call, strike 3, down the middle for 1 away in the 7th inning. Yeah, guys, so I'm just going to do the 7th inning, and then I'm just going to pretty much end. McNabb teams were not as talented as the Cowboys. Nah, for me, yeah, I'm going to say this. The Cowboys, they had a very good offensive line. They were not the most talented, but he had a good offensive line. But look at his, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and look who they had on defense. Look who the Cowboys had on defense. Now, that's not the offensive side of the ball, but Troy Aikman could call himself a Hall of Famer. All right, so we got Baez in the bullpen. And so we got a ball. 2-1 is the count. Dodgers lead 8-3. We got Barnes at the plate. Here's the 2-1. Here's the pitch. And Fleming throws another ball, so it's 3-1. Oh, wow. All this time, I forgot to change the score. There we go. Bottom of the 7th inning. My mistake. No, Troy did win with them. And here's the pitch. Hit to the first baseman. And Diaz makes the play for the second out of the inning. No, Troy did win with them, of course. I'm not trying to take anything away from Troy Aikman. He was a good quarterback when he played, but he never really stood out though. Okay, here's a hit to the shortstop, and just like that, Barnes is out. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the 7th inning, so we go to the top of the 8th, and the score is Dodgers 8, Rays 3. So like I said before, I was going to stop here at the 7th inning. Okay. Winning defines legacy and Hall of Fame chances. I mean, that's part of it, though. But there's guys who have not won who are in the Hall of Fame, though. When we talk about all-time great football players, there's guys who have made the Hall of Fame that, for example, take a look, the perfect example that I could talk about probably more than anybody is Joe Namath. Joe Namath. This guy is in the Hall of Fame, only completed 50% of his passes in his career. His career completion percentage is 50%, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Joe Namath, the guy who won Super Bowl III, that Joe Namath. Yes. First of all, here's another Hall of Fame quarterback. Frank Tarkenton, who played for the Vikings, he's in the Hall of Fame and he didn't win a Super Bowl. And I think the Vikings went to the Super Bowl, I want to say 3 times in the 70s? 3 or 4 times in the 70s? It probably could be twice. I could be wrong, but I know the Vikings went to multiple Super Bowls in the 70s. Frank Tarkenton, Hall of Fame quarterback, and he didn't win a Super Bowl. See, I just think that the standards, they constantly change, man. And, yo, Dan Marino went to 1 Super Bowl, but he's in the Hall of Fame. And Dan Marino has unbelievable numbers. Now, his numbers are far better than Troy Aikman and Donovan McNabb. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. That's what I'm just saying, though. Eli Manning has way better numbers than Troy Aikman. Well, not maybe in terms of like interception and touchdown percentages, but if you look at the yards per game, I mean, not yards per game, but if you look at career passing yards, Eli Manning is in the top 10 all time. But the thing is, Eli Manning never really had standout seasons as a quarterback. Troy Aikman really didn't either. That's why when you look at Troy Aikman winning 3 Super Bowls, yeah. But that's why I'm saying that there's quarterbacks who haven't had the fortunate situation of a Troy Aikman like a Dan Marino, but Dan Marino put up Hall of Fame numbers. They had a great defense, did Philly, in McNabb's time when he was drafted there. Their defenses were good from 01 to like 04, but their receiving core was it was straight up trash. And it wasn't until T.O. got there that the Eagles looked like a real Super Bowl contender. I mean, we can still agree and disagree. Like I said, we could say the same for a lot of quarterbacks, but I digress. All right, guys. So I'm gonna stop the game. I'm gonna stop it here. I've been going for over 3.5 hours. I know this has like a 4-hour limit, but yo, salute to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time being here with me, doing some of the game. It is in the 8th inning, so I'm gonna let it go because I've been over 3 hours. I think if I would have started at 8 o'clock, that would have saved me a little more time, and I probably would have finished the game. But I got some work to do tomorrow, so definitely gotta pull up and do that. But again, salute to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate it. Tomorrow we're switching over to wrestling. Thank you for being a part of the World Series right here between the Rays and the Dodgers. I hope you guys enjoyed the play-by-play. You guys are awesome. Phillip Rivers has got numbers, though. Phillip Rivers has got numbers, even though he's never been to the Super Bowl. All right, man. Guys, take care. Have a wonderful night. Truly appreciate you guys, man. Y'all already know the deal, man. As Ryan always says, we chat together, stream together, family for life. As D. Jefferson, the Godfather Jefferson would say, for the love of sports, we always talk about it. And the Lewis Sports Network, y'all already know my motto, as I always do, man. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for watching. And y'all already know how I always do. Have a wonderful night. We're back on tomorrow with wrestling. Thursday back on the basketball content. And I'm gone.
That sky out to center field. Towering shot. A.J. Pollock going back. That is gone. Big fly for Mike Trout. 2-0 Angels here in the first. Going back to getting a mistake. Breaking ball. Got it. Trout. Dead center field.
Manning's going to run. He cuts back at the 1 time for the goal line. Touchdown, Eli Manning.
On 2nd and 4. Manning takes off. He's inside the 5 to the end zone. Dive. Touchdown. Away 1-on-2 behind the back. Splits throw. Oh, what a pass to Anderson.
Hardaway, oh, beautiful dish. Grant with the jam.
The elevation now. Michael's had 2 shots blocked tonight. Penny Hardaway goes up, makes